Good evening and welcome to episode 7 of the Sovereign Saga. I'm Dave Gibson and I'm your friendly, benevolent dungeon master. No such thing, is there? No, not tonight anyway. This will be our last session before the Christmas break, and we'd like to thank everyone who's been with us since the start, and of course anyone who has just jumped in. If you're joining us for the first time tonight, you can watch episodes 1 through 6 on Penny Dragon Games YouTube channel, and just click onto the playlists and then onto the Sovereign Saga. We have a few announcements to get through before we start tonight's adventure. First off, time to back our latest Kickstarter is running out. Mag of Holding Breath of the Feywild features a fantastical Feywild feast of new content, including 4 adventures, 7 Fey familiars, 4 monsters, 23 magic items, 4 spells, NPCs, backgrounds, lore, and more that we can list here. And don't forget a partridge and pear tree either. So go check it out for yourself and back the Kickstarter. You'll find the link posted regularly in the chat section during tonight's game. Now, this Kickstarter was fully funded in under an hour, I think, which is an absolutely massive achievement. And we've already smashed through 4 stretch goals, I think, with one more to go. And I think earlier on this evening, we just hit the $15,000 mark. Is it something like that? Yep. Excellent. Well done, everyone. And as I mentioned earlier, Penny Dragon is up and running on YouTube. So you can catch all the VODs for every stream right there. Please give us a like and a sub to help us grow our channel. You can also check out our main man, Paddy Finn's YouTube channel called Dragon Shorts for some funny quick hits on D&D and plenty of laughs there. I'd like to thank, as always, Kate from It's a Map for creating all of the amazing maps you see right here in the Sovereign Saga. You can find Kate on Twitter on @itsamap_IRE and on Instagram on @itsamap. Please give her a follow. And if you're looking for a battle map, I believe she's open for commissions. All of the music you hear on the stream is from Tabletop Audio. So you can go over to their website to find out more about what they do. And if you're running your own Roll20 adventures, you should find them right up there in the top right in the jukebox. And finally, on Sunday, January 9th, you were all cordially invited to attend the premiere of a prestigious play performed on the oldest and grandest stage in all of Varelia, a homebrew region created and curated by DM Mark Corrigan. Hold on to your seats, though, as the dramatics take a turn for the worse, after the curtains drop and a group of unacquainted adventurers find themselves in the midst of a strange predicament. They leave the theatre to find that a new disease has swept the kingdom of Castonia. This illness doesn't discriminate. All living things can be afflicted by what is swiftly known as the Violet Madness, due to the nature of its grotesque symptoms. Join the group of heroes as they delve into the unknown to find a cure and the source in this dark and gritty and mystery-filled campaign. So yes, indeed, Penny Dragon have another new stream starting in the new year on Sunday, January 9th at 7 p.m. GMT, which is the Violet Madness with DM Mark Corrigan. I play in a regular Tuesday game with Mark as the DM, and it's up there as one of the most enjoyable campaigns I've ever been a part of. I'm also delighted to be one of the players in this new stream and can't wait for you all to check it out. With all that taken care of, let's do a quick recap of the last session. Taking their ease after an encounter with Valdar, an agent of the Crown of Sophoron, who has taken an interest in several local runic artifacts, the party decided to have a stroll around the town. Hitting the town hall to arrange some posts, they then proceeded to the apothecary, where they met Grelda, the owner of the shop, who, having developed a rapport with Lemud, proceeded to beseech the party's aid in finding her missing husband Gribble, last seen heading towards the abandoned mine to collect crystals for his inventions. Having agreed to Grelda's deal, the party began making their way towards the mines. But 2 hours outside town, they were ambushed by a small group of bandits, which they quickly massacred, but for one unfortunate soul who was apparently about to be questioned. Let's do this. Okay. I do believe we're still in initiative as this poor unfortunate soul is still alive. Scales, you're up.
I'm up. Okay.
Not for long.
I'm
also still raging at this point.
You are.
Where
are you? You're over
here.
here.
It's been less than a minute for the characters.
So
can you guys hear music?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
There we are. Sorry, my map is being very slow. Perhaps Santi will bring me a new laptop.
Oh, I'm hoping for something from Santa Claus, or maybe afterwards. We will see.
I'm getting a new desk, so I'll finally not have Spider-Man behind me.
Oh, nice. Oh, there, I'm hearing it now.
Meanwhile, everyone's like, "What's Spider-Man?" All I see is a forest.
If you know, you know.
Okay.
So the guy we're going to question is down here.
This fellow here.
Yes. Okay. So if someone wants to try and stop him, Scales is coming or running.
Oh, it's like the T1000.
No,
He's like,
the guy we're questioning
looked
is below
around.
Jaden. That one's just free for easy pickings.
Where's my ruler? Well, you're in some luck. Scales won't make it.
Doesn't Scales have
And be
40
able
feet
to
of
whack
movement?
this guy. Scales has
Not yet.
30 foot, I think.
Not
still,
get fast movement.
so-
Okay, 30 foot. Yeah, okay.
Fifth
Yeah,
level.
5,
so-
10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30 will get you to there.
Yeah, so somewhat coming around the edges of the other comrades and the bodies scattering the ground, you see Scales coming with his like things up, going like.
Okay, excellent. A truly terrifying sight. And this
Scales.
fellow, oh god, you're right in melee range.
So that's how far I can get, wasn't it?
Yeah, could be a real quick
Oh.
interrogation.
Oh, I am in range. Okay, so yeah, like, sorry guys, but Scales is gonna whack him.
But that's not the guy we're interrogating, anyways. The
No.
guy we're interrogating is unconscious under Jaden. Like Jaden has.
Oh, okay, grand.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
I knocked him out. Yeah.
Well, that's right. That's what the little thing is. Yeah, sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Go.
Ah,
So,
that's
Dave was
okay.
like depressed
Yeah.
that he couldn't get to describe the death.
Go to town.
Yeah. Okay. So this, you just see this guy looking over his shoulder at you, and his eyes go wide with panic as this,
Morning
like
star.
form of a determined dragonborn just comes stomping towards him.
Did that roll for me?
You will get
Come along.
you will get advantage on this.
Oh, advantage there. Shall
It's technically flanked, and he's down to 2 hit points, so I don't think it really matters.
Lest they roll double one.
That is a 22 to hit. That's a definite hit. So that is 13 points of damage. So he's at 2 hit points. So how do you
And
want to see this guy
swinging-
die?
Swinging with the offhand. Oh wait, was that enough to kill him?
Oh, it's killed him like almost twice over.
Oh, okay. Because obviously, at the same time that the Morning Star was like smashing his skull into
Yeah.
a little fountain of smushiness, the sickle was on its way round as well. But obviously
Okay.
the sickle
So
is probably
as
just
you,
gonna
as you
hit
run
air.
towards him, you swing the Morning Star, and it just crashes straight down his head, and you can see what must have happened in the back of his neck as his spine is just kind of crunched down. His head there's no more neck. His head just sits on square shoulders, and then your sickle just whoosh, whips across and quickly decapitates him. The head just flies off somewhere.
And then Scales is just standing there, kind of looking, swinging his head round, going, "Where's the next one?"
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, moving on. We have Robert. Oh, sorry. I have it.
Nobody else really that I can see. And I
No,
can't
everyone
see it.
seems to be down. This guy's washed down the river here.
I'll
As
just
far as you're aware, he's gone.
I'm just gonna move closer to everyone else. Maybe sit
Okay.
down on this stump. And yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, let's bring the music back down to something. I don't have any torture music ready, but
Do you have any Hans Zimmer from Batman? No, that sounds a bit accurate. So it's going on.
let's see
Might
what
get
we
copyrighted
have
though.
there. Sure, we'll just go from. Right, here we go. So it's nice chilled out music now. So I'm going to take us out of the initiative order unless anyone else wants to do anything.
No.
Well, I'll just leave the turn order up. But we're out of initiative for now. I need to know exactly what everyone's doing right now.
Well, as far as we're all concerned, they're all dead. We don't know that guy's unconscious yet. Unless
Mhm.
Jaden says something.
Not just yet. I'm gonna flip him over and use my, not all of it, but 10 feet of hempen rope to, I suppose, bind the hands.
Okay.
Probably people will have seen by that point that I was actually doing something. And then I'm going to sit him up against the log that we are right beside.
Okay, so you're going to sit him up here.
Yeah. Well, as in propped up against it as opposed to on
Okay.
it.
No
Otherwise-
problem. I'll move these guys. So are you just going to leave the bodies where they lay, or you going to move them off, or?
Fuck them in the river, pile them up around to light them on fire.
Okay, no
It's
problem.
possible
You can
actually
certainly
issues.
do that if you want.
Yeah.
The guy who jumped in the river will probably receiving nasty surprises. Several of his colleagues, dead and main colleagues, flow past him.
I think looting them may be a good call, considering we haven't looted anything we fought yet.
In 7 episodes, you've looted nobody.
Well, we looted the trees, but that doesn't count. We didn't loot the goblins.
Yeah, that's true.
Fernando will just loot like one of these guys, the one below him.
Yeah, I'll head up to the bandit captain that Robert took down and see what he has in his pockets.
Okay, so where
Scales is just kind of very, very slowly letting his arms drop. He's holding his 2 very bloodied weapons and slowly sinking back into his normal sense of self.
No problem. How long does that take? Does that take just? I mean, technically, I think you could
Instant.
drop it at will, but
Technically, it's an instant drop. But I think since there's a kind of a calm after the storm and there's no one else to hit, it's kind of a couple of seconds as it slowly sinks in and he comes back to himself.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, Scales just there, kind of winding down and taking some heavy deep breaths.
Just
Ren making sorry, who was that?
Yeah, I just want to say, hey, big guy, the sun is getting really low.
Investigation check, was it?
Yeah, investigation, please.
It's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, so quite obviously he's carrying his scimitar. You find that.
Yeah, it's there if I remember correctly.
And you find 3 daggers.
Yeah.
And with a 10, you find a pouch with 5 silver in it. And who else is investigating? Who are you investigating for now?
The one just below me. This
fella here. Okay, with a 9.
I'm gonna pocket the 5 silver because I have debts to pay.
Sure do. To a creepy old man.
Yeah.
He is carrying a. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh no. Let's see. Let's open this guy up here. Yeah.
The teacher followed us. Kill him.
There we go. So each of the bandits is carrying a scimitar and a light crossbow with 10 crossbow bolts. So you guys can, you can strap them all together and carry a rake of light crossbows around the place and a load of rattly scimitars. But it's your choice. Roughly, we can roll for it, but roughly each bandit would probably have about 4 or 5 silver. They certainly didn't bring their savings out with them.
That's what we're going to ask this guy about.
Limit will also just, drop wild shape, and as the fur kind of sloughs off him, he's just standing there rubbing his head from where he took a dive earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Ren's going to hand the 3 daggers to Robert because Robert, likes to throw daggers.
I'll also just take one of the scimitars.
I'm just gonna take some time to sit down cross-legged on the floor and put the weapons out in front of me and just clean off my rapier and all my weapons.
Does Robert look like shaken up at all?
No, not really. He doesn't look himself quite exactly.
Yep.
He's not shaking.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no!
Scales is going to have come over to beside Ren though and ask what are you doing with the whole looting the bodies?
They might have money. We're kind of broke.
Would anybody have
Money.
seen that?
Yes, you would have. That 2 was his stealth check.
Yeah.
So he would have gotten to about here, and stepped on a very, very large piece of rotten wood, and you want to hear as
everyone looks at him
as he just goes, and he looks at you, and you look at him,
And he looks at me.
and he looks towards the bridge, and he.
Don't do it.
I'm just checking how much range.
Don't do it,
Ryan.
I'm checking the
And he
range.
just looks at you guys, and then he just goes and nods towards the bridge with a kind of a raise of the eyebrows questioningly, and moves 1 step forward.
I shoot a fireball at his feet. Not at him, just as a warning shot.
Okay, roll to hit if you see it. Roll a d20 to see if you hit at his feet.
Specifically a warning shot. I don't want to hit him in the feet. I
Yeah,
want to roll
I mean,
the actual attack roll.
A 1 would suggest otherwise. 12. That's fair enough.
And Scales is going to shout out, "Don't run, my friend!"
which makes him consider running even more. Okay, so he kind of stops and he goes, pretty sure I could get away.
Pretty sure we could kill you if you tried. Then Reynolds head gesture to the other guy, fucked up, bleeding out on the ground. That's dead.
Just let it go. He's lost his strength in numbers.
I don't think we're gonna let him retreat just yet.
Moves to there. And then
I don't think you can run that fast.
I'll bloody give it a shot.
Could we run at him now?
He jumps off the bridge.
No. There's no point in chasing him.
Does he land on the scimitar that we fucked into?
I'm just going to check and see what armor he's wearing because this could end badly for him now. Studded leather. No, he's okay.
Does he land on the scimitar that's in the water?
No, that's gone downstream. So this guy is now moving downstream about 10 feet per round.
Hey, Scales, can you do that lightning thing into the water?
Lightning?
You breathe lightning sometimes.
No, acid.
Oh, is it acid? Oh, sorry.
Is it acid?
No, it's lightning.
Yeah, it's lightning.
Lightning, yeah.
It's been lightning this whole time.
I feel like if you shoot that in the water, that could end pretty bad.
He is almost off the map.
I'm going to breathe lightning out the water.
You're going to breathe lightning into the water. Okay. Did you? No, you didn't use
sort
that.
of towards him, actually, in the water, I suppose. Let me just...
Okay. Do you need to roll to hit for this?
I mean, it's straight into the water. Would you need that?
It's a dexterity save.
Oh, it's a dex save. Okay, well, it's going to be...
I mean, in water, when lightning's hitting the water, I feel like he's not getting out of that.
He's going to have a dex save at disadvantage, I think.
Yeah.
My character sheet disappeared on me.
Maybe he can jump out of the water like a cartoon character. Grab onto a branch.
15 and a 4. Oh, dear. Okay, so we might move you over then, Scales, to here. If you want to roll your damage and double it because he's in the water.
Danger, high voltage.
And half as much on a successful. So he failed. So 2d6.
Yeah, you can roll 46 because he is in water.
Water.
Water and lightning do not like. So that's 14 total.
14 total. So you just see Scales running over, and this crackling burst of lightning just shoots from her mouth and just hits the roiling stream right in front of this guy, and it just kind of stiffens up. And you see smoke and steam rising from him, and his body just goes limp for a minute, well, for a second. Then he kind of comes to, looks up and goes, "Holy fuck!" and then just goes further on down the river, off the map.
At least now he knows not to fuck with us.
I mean,
I can't believe he rolled a 2 for his stealth.
I'm surprised because last time I used a lightning spell into water, I ended up nearly killing my own character with it. I cast Shocking Grasp while standing in a stream. My brain just didn't put two and two together.
So what are you guys doing now? You're going to try and wake this fella up?
Yeah, so
I'm going to walk over. Sorry, Shade. I'm just going to walk over to Jaden and Jaden, you still have those good berries. Can I have one, please?
Absolutely. Yep. Here you go.
Gales gives a little wave downstream to the guy as he disappears.
So I'm just going to take the good berry,
stand up beside them,
stuff it in this guy's mouth, and make him chew and swallow it.
Okay, and as you do, you just see his kind of mouth kind of chew and swallow, and that the throat just kind of swells as it goes down, and he kind of comes to. He's back. Let me just see him to 1 hit point. He's kind of very groggy, badly cut from Jaden's expert slices and whatnot. And
he has 1 hit point, and we have 8 more good berries.
God, this could be a long session. Wow.
Settle in.
No, because one good berry is enough to feed you for a day. So if we just keep giving him them,
wish he was dead.
Yeah,
so he kind of comes to and shakes his head, and he goes,
I was more thinking along the lines of stab him dead
hit him.
and then give him another good berry and then stab him and then give him.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I got from
hand-
Basically
Yeah.
waterboarding the guy. with
Oh,
good
we could
berry.
actually waterboard him. There is a lake right there. There is a river right there.
We will not be waterboarding this poor man.
No.
He might, a poor man, he tried to rob us.
Oh,
So
there's
I-
another one alive.
Yep, for now.
Can I eat this one?
I mean,
No,
what?
no Scales. You can't eat him.
Ren just like turns around.
You hear
and
a faint.
shocked.
You hear a faint.
And Ren, Scales turns his head and he's gonna try and wink with
Does
the
a little
eye
fart.
that it that isn't visible by the bandit. I'm kind of like wink.
Uh,
Probably with the little
So-
shoulder move too, like
Yeah,
as well, you know. Like,
okay,
wink.
cool. Yeah.
So after Scales has done that, I'm just gonna, hunch down, get as close to him as I possibly can and say, so this one wants to eat you. That one wants to set you on fire, and I'm gonna point over to Ren.
Wow.
As he says that, Ren's hand just bursts into flames.
I'm gonna point to Jaden and say, this one is undecided. And I think those two are discussing what they want to do.
Okay, given that everyone has sort of chipped in on this, give me an intimidation check with advantage.
I will do so. Intimidation.
I mean, that's
It's
nice.
an
Double
18.
18s. Yeah,
What is
he sort
scary?
of. You see his shoulders kind of slump, and his body language tells you all you need to know that he's given in, and pretty sure he'll tell you. Maybe not whatever you want to know, but certainly a lot.
So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna listen in.
Oh,
I
while
just want to
he's-
live. I just want to live. Let me go. We weren't going
And
to be up a little bit. Now you're after massacring all my friends.
I mean,
and I'm willing to let you go if you give us the information that we need. Let's
Well-
start off with who is leading this operation.
I give you his name. I'm as good as dead.
well, you don't give us his name, you're also as good as dead. So you've a 50-50 shot here.
So, if you go into Templetown and hand yourself in, they'll lock you up and you'll be surrounded by guards 24/7.
I'll be young. They'll send me down to Sofferone in one of them black prison jeeps. And I'll be hung. Hanged by my neck, I will.
Like a chicken.
What? They ain't chickens where you come from?
By the neck. That's you
Oh,
know,
right, once they're dead, you mean?
twist and flick.
I don't like him.
Tasty.
Yeah. I mean, what would you rather? Hung or burnt alive?
Oh, you're going to burn me alive?
I could very easily do it. Look at your friends over there.
Right, let's try something easier then. How many of you are in this area?
Well, not much anymore here, but further on up the trail, there's quite a few of us, and then once you get through the mountain pass, there's a couple by the old ruined house, and then further up the entrance to the mines, they're all stationed there with crossbows and bows and the likes. There's lots of them. Don't
You
tell them I
mentioned
told you that though.
Well, you mentioned
This
the
doesn't
mines,
seem
Ren.
like a good living.
It was until you showed up.
According to your boss's pockets, not really. 5 silver. Bet you isn't more than that.
We don't take our
Yeah.
savings out when we go out working.
You have anything hidden in the area?
Why are you mugging this guy?
Make an inside check. That's a very specific thing to ask. If you're looking at my notes, 18. Make an inside check based on his deception of 18.
Is he trying to lie to us? Because,
Yes, he is. Oh!
I think I know.
I want
Oh.
to make one. as
Ear for
well.
deceit.
Nice.
When you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you develop a talent for picking out lies. So if you make an inside check to determine whether the creature's lying, treat it roll a 7 or lower on the d20 is an 8.
Those
That's
are
pretty fucking good.
insane insights, people.
Yeah, wow.
This works really well for Ren's backstory, though. He knows
Here,
bandits.
possibly the most insightful group ever right now.
For now.
For now.
Oh no!
I mean,
we just
Robert
get-
rolled a 5.
I mean, my 5 becomes a 10. So
Yeah, so
This is pretty cool. Okay, do we just get a raid? Is that all right? Greetings from your friends at Not 21 Adventures.
Hey,
Hey.
Rob, Tommy.
Hey,
Thank
thanks
you.
for joining us.
Hey guys, thanks for joining. Please stick around. Dave's a
They've just
great
started
DM.
interrogating / torturing a bandit. So
Hey, no
please stick
torture's been
around.
had yet. Just
Great
He's
to
a
have
bad
you.
guy. We swear.
Yeah. Well, how do you know? Okay. So yeah, when you mentioned, do they have anything hidden in the area? His eyes dart towards the bridge here, and then he looks back and goes, "No, we've got nothing here. Nothing hidden here."
And then Ren's gonna get closer. And he's gonna put his foot on the bandit's knee
Mm-hmm.
and just like sort of push down.
Ah!
You're full of shit. Where is it?
Well, he's sort of giving it away. He's looked towards the bridge, but you just want to make him say it, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll another intimidation there just to see if he gives this up, because it's quite important to him.
Probably not.
You can go. You can do it with advantage, given that you have all your pals like almost fucking dogpiling them here. Yeah, that's enough. He says, "There's a sack tied to the supports of the bridge. It's a wax bag. It's submerged under the water. Just go in there and get it. You'll find our stash.
Finar, I'd ask you to go grab it, but you and Rivers don't really get along.
Should I go?
Yeah, if you want. Just don't get washed downstream.
Stream's not big.
Now,
it's big enough.
While we have you talking, you mentioned mines. Know anything about Gribble? No.
No, I ain't heard of him.
You sure? Because we've been sent to those mines to look for him. I think you're full of shit. Inside check him. Insight, where is it? Where's my insight? That was 3.
they're in alphabetical order.
I don't know.
You just know he's too for a minute he sort of passes out and then comes back, and it's sort of hard to tell what's going on, whether he's answering truthfully or if he's sort of just out of his mind at that point. Scales, are you heading down here?
Yeah, he just went the wrong way.
No worries, that's absolutely fine. So when you finally land here, you can see there is a kind of a rope with some leaves and foliage just sort of tied around it to make it look like it's maybe some sort of twig or vine or something like that. And indeed, there is some sort of there's something submerged beneath the surface. So
I'm going to try and pull it out and am I able to just pull it or untie it from the bridge?
Yeah, it's easily done. And as you pull it out, it is a small kind of waxen bag or sack, and in it, are you opening it?
No. Actually, no. Yeah, no.
Okay,
I'm just
no
gonna
worries.
Shake
So you retrieve
it
the
off a
bag.
little bit so the
Yeah.
water is kind of
Cool.
not sluicing off it, and then with slightly damper footsteps, make my way back.
Okay.
Robert got a 14 insight when he said he didn't know who Gribble was.
14, Robert. He seems to be telling the truth, although the vibe you get, he doesn't specifically know of a gnome named Gribble that is up in the mines. He doesn't really know a lot. That doesn't mean that there is not a gnome up in the mines.
Jaden, is there anything you'd like to add?
I think one. What's the extent of what he could know, which probably isn't much. No offense to you, but you don't seem quite high in whatever structure you have here.
I was working my way up the ladder before you bastards ruined my career.
and we apologise for that.
We don't.
But what would be useful to know is he mentioned that there was one group before the mountain pass and one group at the just before the entrance to the mine. And sorry, I think did he say a third group? But
one just past the bridge, one a bit deeper in, one at the entrance, and then I'm assuming inside as well.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, so there's loads of them inside in the mines, loads of traps as well.
So
cut your bloody head off, they will. Those traps. Made a few of them myself.
Oh yeah, which ones?
Really? Where are they? And I'll just give them a nice big smile with tusks showing and everything.
Well, we dug a few of the pit traps. That's about it.
Where?
Any way to tell where they are, or is there, I suppose, a calling card on your pit traps? How do we know where they are? How does everybody else know?
Scales is going to poke Ren and then hold the wet bag out to him.
Oh, thanks. And Ren's going to take it off Scales and just kind of dangle it on front of the bandit's face.
Well, I dug a few of the pit traps in the mountain pass, and I dug one of the pit traps. As you come in, you come in the first level of the mines. Don't follow the tracks. You take a left at the pillar there. There's a pit trap there. So what I'm saying is probably do follow the tracks. Robert's inside 14. He's telling the truth about the pit trap to the west. To the left of the pillar.
It's not a 14 though. It's just a 10 because I rolled a 5. Yeah, the 14 was previously.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. If anyone else wants to roll,
I'm going to get it on that. I'm just trying to wait for my character sheet to load.
And
yeah, he seems to be telling the truth about the pit trap on the left of the pillar. Yeah.
So follow tracks, is it?
Yeah, follow the tracks to the right, and because you'll fall in the pit trap to the left.
It'd be good to know where it is anyway. Is there any passphrase or code? How, if you were to return later, how would your friends up the hill know not to shoot you?
They don't know it's me. They can see me. Plus, I'd have avoided the traps and stuff like that. Wouldn't have fallen down in a fucking pit and broken my neck.
So, what you're saying is
they're gonna know it's you.
What you're saying
is fucking kill you. They'll kill you. Fucking no chance, pal.
I mean, you can either get us in or we kill you here and now.
That wasn't the deal. And he looks to the orc. And he looks to Yulamud and goes, that wasn't the deal. I said I'd tell you. You said you let me go.
Deal change.
No.
Well, I never said we'd let you go, but you have been forthcoming with information. Jaden, what do you think?
I think unless anybody can think of anything else, if we're not going to learn anything further in terms of disposition of forces and the traps, then I think we leave him be and let him go away from the bridge.
Well, that way.
Can I hit him?
You can knock him out.
Are you asking the DM or are you asking your fellow party members?
I'm asking Jaden, as he's saying we could let him go, and I'm like, I could hit him.
I mean, that's an option. I mean, knock him out.
Knock him out, tie him up.
Leave him here to fend for himself. I'm assuming we didn't
take his weapons though.
All of the equipment.
Yeah. So if you guys want, you got what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scimitars. Is that?
I already took one of those.
Yeah. So you guys take what you want. There's a bunch of light crossbows with 10 bolts each. And there's about dates of about 5 silver on them.
We could get some money for these back in town as well.
So here's what I think we do. Scales. Yes, of course. I think that's a good idea. Before you do that, I'll say to our friend,
Give me 1 sec. Sorry, 1 sec.
Yeah.
Oh. Just realised I haven't plugged my computer in.
That's the
Ian's
last we
gone.
ever
Get his
saw.
notes.
That's the last we ever saw of Dave.
I'm gonna take
So
any
yeah,
of the
basically,
weapons.
I
That
had
red
I had
battery
pulled,
sign
I
is
had
never a good
pulled
thing.
my fist back, but as you said, just before you do that, I stopped my fist, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just hold it here.
Yeah. What's your name?
Alfred. Alfred's
Alfred.
my name.
Alfred. You're going to go to sleep for a little bit.
Don't hit me again. Please don't hit me again.
Nah,
I've taken
you-
enough knocks.
You're
You
getting
have,
it again.
you have, but this is preferable to what some of the others would have probably wanted. So, what I would say is, you're going to go to sleep for a bit. When you wake up, head away from here, not after us.
What?
We're going to be taking the scimitars, and we're going to be taking the bolts of the arrows, and I possibly think of a career change. But
What if you knock me out and a big displacer beast comes along and eats me while I'm asleep?
are they coming around here?
I seen one further up the mountains one night. Then it was gone. Just like that.
Well, I'll make sure Scales doesn't punch you too hard.
Apparently
We'll
that's
leave,
what they
we'll
do.
leave you in the house.
That might work.
That might work.
All
Okay,
right then.
Scales.
Wait, Scale. Wait.
Too late.
That's a hit. And he just his eyes cross and the big welt appears in his forehead and he just passes out.
Well, that worked.
Well, let's look. I think that went relatively okay. There's a couple of things we can talk on the way up the hill, or up to the mine. First,
Yeah,
I think
in
we
case-
should move them to the house. We should check the house, and we can
Yeah.
talk about piling on in a big open area later. But let's move. Let's get him in there and move on. And
Yeah.
actually, let's
Yeah,
check the
I'll-
house. Let's
I'll-
check the house as well while we're over there.
I'll go check the house along.
I'll
Okay,
pick
so
I'll
we'll
pick
move
the
him
dude
over.
up over my shoulder like a
Okay,
sack of suds.
so you move him there.
While they're doing
Right.
that, I'm gonna open the bag and see what's inside.
Inside the bag, you have. Hold on a second, I want to see where everyone's going first.
Like I'll follow them over, but I'll be like looking in the bag.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, so just
So Rand's
doing
going-
a sweep of the house with Jaden, just to
nothing
make
there
sure there's
now,
no
whereas
nasties.
you did have the other bandit captain there.
Mhm.
It was hiding out, and I was last session. I was. I do remember Jaden said check the house.
As every piled past me. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mr. Tactics there with the right call. Okay, so as you walk over to the house, you can hear the rushing of the river there, flowing by the house. Nothing really seems. There's a couple of sort of discarded bits of fruit and half-eaten apples and things like that. This guy is obviously taking his leave. There's half a bottle of wine there as well, but nothing of interest there.
So
Right.
as whoever places him down there, I'm just going to put down, like on his lap, 2 silver pieces as well.
2 silver pieces. Okay, it makes a change from them going onto his eyes anyway, which is a good thing. Okay, as you do that, that's absolutely fine. Ren, as you look into the bag, you find 10 gold pieces and 2 potions of healing.
so there's 5 of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 2 each. So Ren will start divvying out the gold, and then he'll hold 2 potions and he's like, "Who do we give these to?" I could probably use one, just in case.
I have my donuts.
Who doesn't have them? I feel like a good few of us have them at this point.
Robert, you were not too comfortable with taking the experimental healing potion. You want to pass that off to me, and then you take that one.
Whatever works for you. I
can heal myself if I really need to.
I can
if
get
you feel-
around to administer them if it comes to, but I don't
I mean,
really.
if you want to, if you want to take the normal healing potion, I'll take the experimental one off.
My reservations for the experimental were just they might do more harm than good. I wasn't necessarily worried about me, but
that it might give me some time to properly have a look at the potion as well.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I mean, wait, if I just as a question out of character for game, if I cast Identify in a potion, would I learn its effects?
If it's magical,
potions are technically magic. Yeah. So wait, the experimental potion, just pass to me. I can probably figure out what it does.
we have a potion of healing, right?
Yeah, we have 2 potions of healing. So Ren's going to take one because one of them, and then Robert the other.
Yeah, give it. Well, one of the others. Yeah.
And then while they're looking around the house, I'll cast Identify on the experimental potion of healing.
Okay. So I will drop this into the Discord.
Cool.
And I'll read out on the stream exactly what it does. Hang on 1 second now. First off, I will read out in the stream what it does. Okay, when you drink this potion, roll a 1d20. The effect depends on your roll as shown on the potion effects table. If you roll a 1, don't roll a 1, take 2d4 plus 2 poison damage. If you roll 2 to 4, take 1d4 plus 1 poison damage. If you roll 5 to 9, roll on the wild magic surge table.
Dave, you're evil and I love it.
10 to 14, gain 1d4 plus 1 temporary hit points. 15 to 19, heal 2d4 plus 2. Roll a 20, heal 8d4 plus 8.
Okay.
That's great.
And as I was talking to Mark who's going to be running the new stream, he said these potions could potentially wipe a whole party out if you got the fireball result on the wild magic search table.
Yeah, the level party would be
fucking game over. Game over. So I'll drop that into the Discord.
Just huddle around your dying friend, and then next moment,
boom. Yep.
So this potion, only use it if we really, really need to.
I was really hoping that
we'd accidentally find it. Yeah, sorry, I just.
No, it's all right. It's all right. There we go. It should be in there now.
This is
what
either gonna
pretty flowers.
What's that?
What are these pretty flowers?
They're sort of thick, kind of multicolored bushes that seem to be growing out from underneath the house.
So
can I pick some of them?
You can, yeah.
Cool.
It would be probably like a small rose bush in size. Are you just going to pick the flowers off them?
Yeah, just pick a couple of flowers of each of the colors.
Seeing as I've now got my herbalist kit, can I just try to identify them just to make sure that Scales is not picking anything?
Yeah, what do you need to roll? Let me see. Roll a quick medicine check there, or if you have another skill that you think would be more appropriate, feel free to.
Nature, probably?
Yeah, nature. Go for it, yeah.
19.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably not great if you inhale the spores, but I mean, they are. If they were boiled for a certain amount of time, they would maybe have healing properties.
Ooh, that's nice to know.
Scales has just kind of tucked them into his belt.
Definitely gonna.
As you took one, the flowers they seem very delicate, like dandelions. And as you took one into your belt, it kind of goes.
King's foil, is it?
I need a quick Constitution saving throw from you there, please.
Oh.
Yep.
That was the noise for when the flower disintegrated.
Oh yeah. Because you were too rough with it.
So then
21. If you begin to feel a little bit sleepy, but shake it off.
Oh, okay.
So then, Dave, just as a note, because of the herbalism kit, I can safely harvest plants.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got all the tools I need to harvest them, so I'll just take out the gloves, shears.
Yeah.
Cut them off, tuck them into a little pouch.
Cool. Yeah, you probably with that. Yeah, you probably get about probably enough to boil up maybe 1 or 2 drafts of this liquid, which will restore 1 hit point.
Not bad. Useful in an emergency.
Any little bit helps.
Yep.
Exactly. So as they're doing that, Ren's gonna turn to the people that have the experimental healing potions. And be like, so, from what I can gather, this will either be the best healing potion ever, or it'll fucking kill us all. So, only use it if you really, really need to. It seems like there's some weird magic going on with it. It could either poison us, could heal us, and I'm detecting hints of wild magic, which could be pretty fucking dangerous.
Yep.
What if you really need to use it on someone who's dying, and then you end up hurting them more?
It could.
This is where the party sort of write up consent forms each for the first time in D&D.
Sign a waiver.
It's like a do resuscitate.
If you're unconscious, it's just the same effect.
Failed death saves.
It would have the same effect. But I mean, look, if you...
That'll never happen.
What are the chances? Like, what are the chances? But technically, if you were onto death saves, right, and technically someone poured that potion down you, and you got the wild magic surge, and you got the fireball, and there were, say, that it rolled low, it's still one failed death save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
while the rest of your party are now making death saves.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a fun item for sure.
I'd recommend using the good berry if someone's down, if necessary.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, definitely.
This would be more of an in combat last ditch effort.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not an expert on wild magic, but so if the wild magic that this thing has does kick off, I mean, it could be beneficial either. So it's rarely, from what I know, but save it for combat.
Sure. Okay.
Hey, you try to heal someone and they just go invisible, and you're like,
yeah.
Where are they? You're just giving CPR to the ground.
Still working on that one.
Okay. So what's the plan? Are you just going to leave these bodies lying here, or sorry?
There wasn't anything in the house, was there?
Nothing. Now remains of where the bandit captain was hanging out, and like a little puddle of pee and poo and stuff like that. That's about it.
Maybe just I suppose leave the bodies where they are, or throw them in the river.
Should we incinerate them?
I could do that either.
Maybe take them off the path.
Yeah, definitely get them off the road.
Yeah, because I don't think throwing them in the river is
a good idea. No, I mean we can take them
someone's
up
water source, or
I mean we can pile them up like here on the hill, and then
I mean I could do a pyre.
Ren can do his thing.
But also don't forget that would be
attracting
smoke.
attention. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean we could do it on the way back, leave them here, and then passing on the way back, just go.
Don't know what's happening there.
Although by then the bodies may have filled with gases and that can explode. So maybe we just leave them here and let the animals do their thing.
Let's keep pushing on.
Most animals I know of aren't really unless they're
I'd say there were probably some wolves.
There's maybe some vultures.
I mean, there should be something that'll deal with.
Oh, there's going to be all sorts of things.
We know there are goblins in the area. I doubt there too. Yeah, trees. I doubt goblins are too shy about eating people when necessary.
Okay. No, they're not. No, definitely not. Okay, so you guys are heading on then. So, so you've been traveling for about 2 hours. You've crossed the bridge and head on. Traveling for another maybe 3 or 4 hours now, so you're starting to get a little bit tired. It's about 5-6 hours traveling, and the path it takes a kind of a steep turn up. The trees and the soft grasses sort of turning to rock and stone as you truly enter kind of mountainous terrain now.
So getting into that area, just more absent-mindedly saying it than anything else. This is starting to look like where he said we might run into more of them.
I think maybe we should head back down the road a bit, take a rest.
Do we need to take a rest?
I could use them.
You can do that. You going to take a long rest?
I mean, we could.
What time is it now?
Get some sleep, sneak in when it's dark.
Midday.
You're
After-
looking.
So
You're looking. It's about what 4, 5, or 6 in the evening now.
Yeah, we could.
No, like what time did you leave? You would have left at dawn, didn't you?
we left at dawn, yeah.
Yeah, dawn. So that was 2 hours travel. So Jesus, it's not even about lunchtime yet.
We
Yeah.
could, take a sleep, head in when it's dark. Under the cover, nightfall.
That could work.
We know where the pit. We know where the
It's
pits
just-
are. So
The problem is if we attack at night. I don't know about you, but I'm not so great at seeing at night.
I'm good at seeing at night, but
I
we've got
almost
quite a
feel
couple
like
dogs.
you're the only one.
It's me and Fernand
Fernand.
who can see in
Yeah.
the dark. So
The rest of us are blind.
a nighttime mission is not
I don't know.
not on the cards. I wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, I'm pretty. I got shot. And Randall pointed the arrow. That is like the bleeding wound from the arrow. So I mean,
I have a potion here if you want to use it.
no, I'm good.
You sure?
I also have a potion. That's a bit safer. But no.
Nice.
We
Yeah,
will
we
get
should-
someone to drink at some time.
We could just take a short rest and then.
Short
You
rest,
can
yeah.
take a short rest. Yeah.
I could,
Did you
could
blast through
also-
any spells, Ren?
I passed through a good few. That's the main reason. I could use
Alright.
Arcane Recovery to pick up at least another 2. One
We
that
could
first
also,
Uh,
if we
yeah.
want to avoid the whole nighttime situation, we could attack at the crack of dawn.
yeah, that works too.
I mean-
The danger is one.
they might
We
find
don't
us
know.
while we're
We
out
don't know what their patrols
Yeah,
are
we
like.
don't know.
We
We
don't
also
know if there's going to be
Mm.
somebody checking on the lower. I suppose the gentleman down below,
Yeah,
and
Or
also
expecting them
on-
back.
We're expecting back, yeah. But there's also the wild card of the what looked like a more senior member of their team who was
Sure.
floating way down the river.
I mean, the river
And-
goes down like the opposite direction. So.
But he can get out at any point and start
yeah, you
going
can.
back.
I mean, Scales
easily
shot
do
them pretty bad.
And
While the
Yes.
guys are talking about whether we're going to rest or whatever, are there any berries to eat on the bushes nearby? Or
Oh
There-
god, no!
Quite a
Yes.
few. Yeah. There are quite
I'm gonna
a few.
I'm gonna pick some berries.
Okay, you find some blue ones and some red ones and some green ones.
Scales,
And,
no. No
let
scales.
me see, hang on, I have nature.
This
That
is
would
where
tell me and
this is when
survival. That would tell
Scales
me
gets dysentery. Scales gets
if
dice
they
and dysentery.
if they're safe to eat, right?
Yeah, nature check would.
Go for it, yeah.
Or survival, which
Whatever you're better at.
like he's eating them anyway. But
He's gonna eat them all.
when he's picking them, he picks one and eats it, and picks it and eats it, and picks it and eats it. You know.
Okay, no problem. So as you do this, let me just see.
Just gotta start picking how many d20s to roll.
So now I bought a herbalism kit for this exact reason.
But you,
Okay,
you're
so
all
give me
busy
give
talking
me
about
give
whether
me
we're going to rest or not. You know.
just roll me 5d20.
I love the way you identify them as well. You roll a high survival roll, so you should know which ones are dodgy. Yeah. Oh no.
look at that, amazing.
9, 7, 14, 1, 20. Okay, so you find a bunch of sorry, my dog's going crazy. I think his food been delivered. You find a couple of strawberries, growing there in the ground, and some nice kind of tasty looking things on some kind of low hanging branches of trees and stuff like that. There are one or two that don't give you a good vibe, but you're just going to eat them anyway.
Well, no. If something's like
No, well, with
I'm
that
not
survival,
eating that.
yeah, like you there's definitely one or two that you kind of sniff and it smells too acidic, and you're just like, you seem to remember having a very, very kind of upset stomach the last time you ate one of these.
yeah, so I'll chuck that back into the bushes.
Okay, no problem. But yeah, you do like you find some very nice and tasty berries and fruits. Nothing magical or poisonous, just standard fare for a kind of a trail going up through the hills. So there's nothing really going to detonate a fireball on you or anything. So you're okay.
Oh, Rand's right there.
But they are tasty enough.
Not yet.
So are you going to take a short rest or what's the?
Yeah, I'd say short rest. I can use Arcane Recovery and get some hit points back.
Okay, so short rest is about an hour. anything like
Yeah.
to do anything during that hour?
I'm assuming I'm not going to have time to boil up those flowers.
No, that'll take it. It'll probably need to do that during a long rest.
All right, yeah, just checking.
Okay, so with a short rest, I can use a hit dice to gain HP.
Okay, no problem at all.
I have all my first level spells back, so that's.
So seeing as I can't do that, so for the long rest, I'm just gonna stand watch.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was gonna do the same.
Cool.
Yeah, happy for you to do that with me, because we going into, in essence, no other word for it, enemy territory right now.
Yeah,
So,
we're quite close.
Brand's gonna bandage up his shoulder, and then he's gonna pull a flask out, sniff it, and then just splash it onto the open wound, and then put it back to his pocket.
Nice. Okay,
What a waste.
Yeah. Anyone keeping watch? Roll me 1d20 each, please.
No perception check, just a d20.
Nope, just a
Oh,
d20.
that's scary.
9.
Everyone who's doing a investigation.
Anyone who's keeping watch, anyone who's just using the short rest time to heal wounds, then you don't. 9, 16, 11. Okay, excellent. The hour passes by. Uneventful. You get your spells back, and you get anyone who's rolled hit dice. You can roll more than one hit dice during a short rest. You get some hit points back.
Oh, but I got my exact amount of hit points that was missing with one dice, so I'm happy.
Okay, would you like to continue on?
Yeah.
Onward.
Yeah, I think
Onward.
we should press on at least until the sun is almost completely down, and then
Agreed.
get off the trail for a bit into
Okay.
some kind of cover and make camp. Because I think you said it was a 2-day trek to get to the mine.
Yeah, we've only
Yes,
been
I did. So as you travel further up into the mountains,
Has
Looking
8 hours
out-
passed from when we fought these bandits yet?
no, not yet. No, you're about 6 hours trekking up through the hills. Now, at this point, Lamont, you can hear sounds like wolves and other beasts howling and grunting and barking and stuff like that. Maybe a couple of miles away, high up.
Can
in the
I
rocks.
judge the direction that we're going, or off
Direction?
to the sides?
No, it would be off to the sides, good way away. And just give me a survival check. Oh, yeah, you actually get the vibe that they're beginning to circle back and stalk you.
So I'll just tell the party that we just need to keep an eye out, especially sides in the rear.
Okay,
Anything you
no
can do to
problem.
make them? Anything you can do to make them fuck off? No,
Are they
not-
wolves?
You're pretty good with animals.
He
It
doesn't
sounds
really
like
know. Some sort
something.
of some sort of wild creatures. It's hard to tell. They are howling and barking and stuff like that.
That guy did mention a displacer beast. I don't know what they sound like. It couldn't be one of those, could it?
If
Don't
it
you
is a wolf,
know?
does anyone
Don't you
know
know
how
all
to
of the
skin one?
beasts in? Don't you know all of the beasts in South Arona are like Pokemon? They all say what they are. It's like
Two.
Wolf.
Wolf! 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 Wolf!
Oh, displacer beast.
exactly.
Okay. And yeah, so as you you're still gonna go as far as you can for the day. You guys come across this house that he mentioned. And let me just drag you over there now.
Yay, new map by Kate.
Ups by Kate.
Where is it gone?
I wonder if there's any animals that are there that aren't actually there.
That is the one thing I forgot to do
No,
today.
Ren, didn't you?
Sorry,
listen to me?
actually,
I
sorry.
said
No,
they're
I
behind
do
us.
believe we were told that that the mountain pass was first. So this is where you now you can choose to not approach this today, but there doesn't seem to be anywhere suitable
Alright.
for camping. the moment.
And
Sorry,
the
you
time of-
you were told that it was the mountain pass and then the house and then the mines.
Cool.
So that,
So,
that was
and-
my mistake there. So you were on a particularly sort of hemmed in mountain pass kind of road now, with like maybe on each side the mountains kind of, or sorry, the walls and hills of the pass would maybe 20 or 30 feet.
And then how many hours have we been on this hemmed-in
You
path?
would have been about 8 hours after your fight with
My
the
mage
guys.
armor has now dropped.
Okay, so there's no point in backtracking a bit.
No.
Find a suitable place
So
to camp.
I mean, you can try and camp here, but it will be very obvious you're camping in the road. You can try and scale. You can try and scale the walls.
How high up are they?
But it's getting dark, about 30 feet high.
Okay.
It's
I'll be
getting
worried.
dark. You can press on if you want. It's not. It's not dark enough yet to cause problems.
Agreed to clear
Do
this.
I have a torch?
I think we need to clear this
Mountain bus.
piece and then
Yeah.
just beyond it maybe make camp. I don't think it's going to be any safer to camp there than it is to camp here.
It's certainly not going to be safe to camp here.
At least up there, we may not be completely out in the open. I mean, look up. They could easily just be up there and shoot
Okay,
us.
I'm gonna move you on to the mountain pass then, if you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's either camp here and have them above us, or camp inside their area where they can run across us at any second. So it's just trading one danger for the next one.
If we're in their area, at least we could probably hide. Or, hopefully by then we may have killed enough of them that they aren't around.
Oh no, definitely. I'm not shooting down any idea. I'm just putting it out there that, damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Kind of damned
Yeah.
either way. I mean, this part of the country kind of
And,
it's bandit country.
if all else fails, just feed one of them a potion and hope for the best.
Hope for the worst, you mean? Yeah. Oh god. Did you guys hear
Oh,
that?
nice.
Sounds like we're about to fight something.
Well, I mean, it's not got a battle map for nothing, is it?
So everyone just keep their eyes open. We know they're here somewhere.
And there's pitfalls around as well.
How
And
would
there's a-
you like to approach this?
Well, I am not in the front of the group,
How high are these walls?
Probably
They are 30 feet high.
so it take
I
a
am
full movement to climb that ladder.
I'm going
Yes.
to take a 10-foot step forward. I am going to, just so that I've got no one too close to me, in case I need to wild shape.
Okay.
I'll be at the front of the party checking for traps.
What's my athletics? Nope, not even going to try to scale these walls in this form.
I'm going to drop the first level
over-
and cast Mage Armor again.
Is anyone else seeing a ghost me further up the map?
I'll check for you.
No.
No, I don't.
Probably just an error on your end.
Do you want to
Yeah,
refresh,
I
maybe?
think I'm gonna refresh my.
Oh, I just realized.
Dave, you could
Oh.
have ran with that.
I
You
just-
so could have
I just
ran with
understood
that.
something.
No, not
I was
yet.
like,
Mhm.
is there ancestors showing up again?
So, Dave, just giving a quick scan of what I can see. Can I see
Yeah.
any movement, any signs besides the obvious ladders?
Make a perception check. Who's after drawing on my lovely map?
Kate,
Ah,
you're defiling
come
your maps.
That is
That
a 4. No, no, there's nothing there.
That thing hanged on 18 for so
I
long.
saw that,
before it
yeah.
swapped
Yeah.
to-
I'm going to try see what I can see as well. I know it's dim out, so.
Okay, yeah. No, it's not. It's not dark enough to cause any problems. With seeing things yet. It's getting on though. 10. No, unfortunately, you don't see anything either.
Who's drawing on the map?
That's me, sorry.
DM,
At least it's not a dick. Yeah.
I just want to say, I took a light crossbow of one of the bandits
Yeah.
and 10 bolts just for in case.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, how do I get rid of that? Oh no.
Oh no!
What
That's
have
illegal.
you done?
My God.
He said at least it's not.
You're lucky this is the last game before Christmas.
So I'm,
Okay.
I'm just going to turn back to Jaden and say, so you're the tactician.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be worthwhile to try and scale these walls to get a higher vantage where they probably are?
I'd say I think we have to. It looks suspicious. I think we have to spring this trap, but we don't all need to be in it. I'd say get anybody who can up there on either side. Spread it out.
I
Right,
can
so-
try to go up.
As Jaden, you move to there, I need need to just stop right there.
DM,
As
So
you-
as
Sorry, yep.
you
as
did hear me
Jaden would
saying
have
that I am.
said that, I would have stepped back to give myself some room and begun to wild share, so you can make the
Okay,
call
no worries.
if I do complete it.
Robert, yeah, you said you were looking for traps. This is not a trap.
Yeah,
this
well,
is
no traps. Okay.
No, this is two gentlemen with light crossbows.
Okay.
Who are going to take pot shots at Jaden. And
They always go for Jaden.
Let's go Mo's in the front.
well, he's right there in the front, yeah. So
Yeah.
It's
the
the beard.
fight-
He looks
Oh,
most
To be fair,
intimidating.
you're the fighter. That's
And
fine.
the pin cushion, yeah.
Yeah, you and that's you and Scales' job.
Okay, so this guy is going to take a pot shot at you with his light crossbow. For a 19 to hit,
And 19 will hit.
19 for 3 points of damage. You just
Alright.
thunk, and it just cuts between the folds of your armor and digs right in there. You can feel blood
Yep.
start to run down your torso.
Yep.
And same with this guy as well. That is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay, so and it's at this point I need ability to roll initiative.
Yeah, and as that's happening, he goes. There it's sprung.
Hold on, sorry, 1 second now till I pull out the turn order, so you can hold off there.
Reroll them.
Hold on 1 second. Let's turn order there. Oh, no, you guys are in it, so you're okay. Cool. Roll him.
Oh, wow.
Him.
But they really did catch us by surprise. Ironically, because we actually knew they would be there.
That's why I wanted to climb the wall, but it's okay. I'm still going to do it.
Is that not roll? Oh, there we go.
13 plus dex, so what's my AC now? 14.
Okay. Radio. 1 second now. Back to the tokens. These guys on. Boom. Here we go. So, is everyone in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's order the tour descending. And we start off with this gentleman up here. He's going to move 5, 10, 50, expand. 15, 20, 25,
Someone cast a larger do something.
30,
Get him.
and he is going to take a pot shot at Jaden with his light crossbow. That is 7 to hit and shoots by your ear.
Yep.
And tacks off the side of the wall here. Moving up, we have Scales. You're up.
Scales. So they're shooting at us from above.
Hmm.
So Scales is going to, having once again seen his good friend
Which means they
Jaden,
should have an advantage, actually. But anyway.
or at least his teammate Jaden, a little bit standoffish at times, really, when you think about it, but
Yeah.
also a good friend. So
I
Scales
love
is
the
going
fact
to
that,
see,
that's
That's the
going
nicest thing
on-
anybody's ever said about me.
I love the
See
fact
him
that
take
that goes
another
on in
arrow.
Scales' head for like 6 seconds.
and he's going to be like, "You can't shoot arrows at my friend," and he's going to enter his rage and taking a moment.
Okay. No, elevated position is not a thing in 5e. It's house rule.
We can't hear you.
Me?
Oh, no.
Oh, phone, sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so basically he's entered his rage and he's going to run towards the ladder.
Okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And do I have...
No, we could
bonus
turn this
action?
into a board game like Snakes and Ladders.
yeah.
Snake,
Yeah, Lamudge, wild shape into a snake there.
Nope.
I mean,
Can I use
lizard's
my
close
action
enough.
to basically keep moving?
Yeah, you can get another 30 feet of movement.
Dash.
So, yeah, it'll be another 30 foot, and it'd be 5, and then 15. And how tall are the ladders?
They're about 25, 30 feet. This one is 30 feet.
So he's going to be halfway up the ladder.
Yeah, he sure is.
Just a reminder, if you don't attack or get attacked in the turn, your rage will drop low.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? You've used pretty much everything you can do in this round, I think.
That's everything I can do. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Fanar.
How high is this mountain at the left?
The left is about 20. I will say 30 feet as well.
Okay. Well, Fanar is just gonna run to the left and jump, like on the step of the mountain, and just like jump on the top.
Ninja
So you
parkour.
Okay, no problem. So you've used what 10 feet of your like 1,000 feet of movement, and okay. So give me. Are you going to climb, or can you actually jump that high?
Well,
Step of the wind, you could, yeah.
I can't jump that high.
Yeah,
Step of the wind's a distance thing.
Right.
yeah. So yeah.
So I just need an acrobatics check, and that climbing halves your movement, isn't it?
basically, yeah.
If you don't have a
Yeah,
climbing
okay.
speed.
Give me an acrobatics check then.
23.
This time.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, so you make it what? You make it up. So what did how much of your movement did you use there?
So it was 5, 10. Then I have 25 left, so it was half of 25.
Yeah. So let's just round it down to 20, which is, let's say it was 10. That you used 10.
Yeah. So I'll be standing just there and just take the light crossbow
Okay.
and shoot it towards this bandit straight.
Okay, no worries. Roll to hit.
Does that use a monk weapon as well, crossbow?
No.
Okay.
Oh, a 10 to hit. You pull out the crossbow, shoots wide of your intended target. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, no, that's all I will do. Bonus action,
Okay.
I will just like leave. Yeah.
Okay, he points at you and goes, "You're gonna die! You're gonna fucking die for coming here!"
Huh?
Next up is the bandit captain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You hear him echo across the mountain canyon and pass. "Wake up, Peter! Set Peter on them!"
Oh no.
And you hear clank, 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 clank from the far north. And then this guy, because he uses the rest of his movement to go he's going to use action to dash 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
We can see that gate. Can we gather that noise is coming from the gate?
It's pretty far away, but yeah, I mean, depending on where you are in your line of sight, you can definitely hear the clanking of some sort of gate far to the north. That's all the bandit captain can do. Jaden, you're up.
Cool. So even before our captain was shouting that, but I had the intention to stay down while everybody else flew up to have the 2 levels covered. So I'm just going to move straight for 30 and 6. You know, and I'm trying to watch his step, but he is going to double dash into the center.
Oh shit! Okay, no problem.
Well, we know where the pits are, to be fair. The bandit described them to us.
So he gets to it there, and he's doing the full scan, sees the captain there, and probably only now has that better vision of what's going on.
Oh, okay, Dave. I know what we're fighting.
Yeah. You certainly will when I describe it.
Kronk's big brother.
Whenever it comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's in here trying to get, I suppose, the full view, see what's going on, but hoping that people have taken the advice and not just kind of again piled in behind him.
No
and
worries.
Up on the sides.
Okay, moving on. We have Ren.
Jean, are you definitely going to be wild shaped?
I am wild shaping, yes, but
No?
don't do that.
Don't do
No,
that.
not in this fight. There's too many of them.
Okay. Then I will see. Sorry, I want to check the range of this spell because that's my plan changed. Where's it gone?
I mean, you can maybe do that if our big friend shows
Yeah.
up late and I'm still in wild shape then, but not now.
Hello, 225 games.
60 feet. Yeah.
How's it?
So I see what that does.
Mind Slipper.
Yeah, I'm gonna Mind Sliver on that bandit there. So he needs to make a intelligence saving throw of 1d4. Or no, what? Not 13. Sorry.
Not 20.
Yeah, that's not.
Takes no damage.
They were squished, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine.
Cantrips or sucker like
Yeah.
save. Save
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay. She's see him just kind of, ugh, and he looks down and he goes, "You're fucking dead."
Try it, big guy. And that's it.
Okay. That's it for you, is it?
Can't do. Well,
You can move.
yeah, that's it. I don't want to move.
Okay, you will soon. Moving on to this fellow here. He is gonna hop over this wall, 1, 2, and you see he grabs the ladder and just pushes it off. So you're gonna fall. What is it? Maybe let's round it up to 20 feet for the laugh. So luckily, this does count as being attacked, so you get to keep your rage. So dexterity saving throw, please.
Would danger sense
DC
kick in
12. Dexterity saving throw, so danger sense does account. Does apply.
So danger sense. I have
Advantage.
Dexterity saving throw with advantage.
It's why like fireball against the barbarian is just like fuck
Okay.
you.
that,
20.
That is a 20, so you will take half damage. So you will take 2d6 halved. So that is 9 round to 8, down to 4, and because your raging is down to 2 points of damage.
I'm still, as I land with a ladder on top of me,
Yeah.
I'm still going to let loose like a bellow of like, ah!
Yeah. So you guys see scales like hit, just fall down, and there's this crunch sound. And his hands and his legs are still going, and so much so that the ladder just is sort of pushed down and further away from Scales.
So we have Crag who hates doors, and now Scales definitely hates ladders after this.
And he's going to use the rest of his movement to get back behind that wall. Sorry, was someone asking something?
Yeah, is she still up? I mean, she took a ton of damage over there.
Who?
Is he still up? Scales.
Scales, yeah, he just took 2 points of damage.
Okay, we're
sorry. Okay, so moving on, we have this bandit here. Where is he? Oh yes, that's that guy there. And now he is doing his crank. So he moves to the crank, cranks it up, the gate starts opening. Moving on, we have Lamud.
So, standing, looking around, 2 on the one side, 1 on the other. Lamud is going to just let out a grunt, but it's going to be more like that, that sound that a bear makes when it exhales, and is going to wild shape.
Nice.
Into a cute and cuddly brown
Jesus
bear.
Christ. Okay, lovely.
Which gives me a climb speed of 30.
Oh dear.
50.
Climb speed of 50. I thought you said 30. Wow.
30, no, 30.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet to get up to the wall, and you said it's 30 feet high.
30 feet up, yeah.
So then I have another 5 feet of normal movement, and then I will use my action to dash to therefore my second 40 feet of movement.
Okay, you see the fear in this guy's eyes just go wide as he sees this massive bear scale the wall in like jig time and just come barreling at him. Anything else you can do with your turn?
That is it, unfortunately.
Okay, 7, 4 in initiative count. We have Robert. He was trying to draw a pentagram, is he?
That's me.
No, that's not me. That's Ren.
Yeah, you're up.
Rand's trying to summon the demons.
I'm the yellow guy. That was Ren.
Oh, sorry. That's Ren, sorry.
I'm kind of disappointed that once again there is nothing interesting to draw, so I'm gonna
There will be.
run up this way.
You could draw bear mud, but yeah.
That guy, is he within 30 feet of me, or is he still?
Which guy? This guy.
This one?
Yeah, elevated position as well. I mean, I think, yeah, just say he is.
I'll throw one of the manticore quills at him.
Okay, roll to
Poison
hit.
ones?
1 second. Just waiting for my page. Manticore quill. Disregard the advantage. It's just a.
Yeah. That is a 19 to
19.
hit. That hits.
No
You
sneak
get feet
attack
on
though.
that?
I don't.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
This guy or this guy?
So that is
Uh,
6. This guy here.
Yeah.
That's 6 points of damage. Do you do? Is this the poison one?
No, it's just a normal.
Okay, no
manticore
problem. 6
quill.
points of damage as you throw it up. It just you can see it sticks in the side of his torso, and he lets out a scream. Ah! Yanks it out, bucks it in the ground.
He doesn't remark anything about it being a
No.
manticore quill.
No, I don't think he really has the time to
He does have a gigantic
to examine
bear
it. It's
running
just a sharp, pointy thing that you threw and lodged in the side.
Cool.
It's music, not keep repeating.
Oh, man, Lamud could have been like a fucking 8-foot wide bear if I hadn't.
And what else can
Not
I
8
do
foot
for
wide, like
my move?
20 foot.
So I moved to 20 feet. Still have 10
Yeah.
feet left.
Okay.
Gonna use the rest of my 10 feet to get to the start of the ladder.
Okay,
Not gonna
no
start.
worries.
Am I gonna climb it? Am I not gonna climb it? Maybe. Yeah, I'll bonus action dash and try to climb the ladder as well.
Yeah, you
Get
should
all
be able
the
to
way
get up the ladder without having your movement there. So you're grand. So you make it to there.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Let's pull out my rapier and stand at the ready.
Okay, moving on. We've this bandit here. He is going to take a shot at the bear.
Which bandit this one?
The one in combat with the bear.
So he's taking a shot. Would that be a disadvantage? 'Cause
No,
it's close?
No, I mean he's going to have a swing at it with his
Alright.
warhammer. That is a 10 to hit on the bear.
That misses. It glances off my mighty foe.
Okay, is this a male bear or female bear?
It's a male bear. It's
Okay,
not
he's
Mishka.
going to use his bonus action, which I'll pop out to you now. Let you see.
Ooh, he's a fancy bandit.
How do you?
Like the speech bowl usually.
is
If
no
if your sheet is set to GM roll only, it won't pop it out.
Oh, okay, hold on until I just do it now. Then I'll. Here's what happens.
Oh no!
Oh.
Bah!
One bludgeoning damage.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but it gives them like next tactic is
Now going back to GM rolls only. Okay, so he has rolled with a devastating kick to the nutsack. Another 10, so he misses. You sort of see it coming and just turn to the side, and his boot slams harmlessly off the outside of your thigh.
Did you homebrew
yeah,
bandit
give him a
stats?
Yeah, these are slightly buffed bandit thugs.
I just give him a bit of a hip check.
Yeah, exactly. And that is all this guy can do. Moving on. Sorry, no, we have this fellow here who appears at the top of the map as the top of this portcullis thing just opens fully here.
Oh, Jaden's about to have fun.
See
Robert
how
as well.
fast he can move. Speed 40 feet. He's going to
Yeah,
go.
ogres are tough.
Get to there, and then he
Although-
will use his action to get to there, so he can get all the way. But
Does that say-
unfortunately, he doesn't know he's fighting a polearm master.
I was
I
going
was
to
about to
say.
say, if you could get him to here, and like Jaden could use a trip attack to knock him
There
in,
he
but
goes.
no.
That is his full. That's his full attack. Sorry, that's
Well,
his movement.
yeah.
And there. So he
So I
gets
get
to
an
there.
attack of opportunity when he enters my reach.
You do.
So I'm going to take that. If that's all right.
I mean, I can't play it any other way.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know, so they're all going to do it.
So that should be not enough, I'd imagine.
8. No, unfortunately, it's not. What's his AC? It's definitely not enough to hit it. Anyway, when you hit him, I will let you know what his let you know what his AC is. And that's so we're back to the top of the round. So this guy here is going to move in, and he's going to take a swing with his warhammer on Robert.
Me.
30. Sorry, yeah, Robert. This
No.
guy. That's 13 to hit.
13. Ha, misses.
Misses. Okay, and he is going to take a swing at your nutsack. That is an 11 to hit,
Misses.
which is another miss. So he takes a swing, you kind of duck, and he sees this chance, and he takes a crack with the leg, and unfortunately you slip out of the way. And that is all he can do.
I'm
Scales.
flattered, really, but I don't know you that well.
Scales, you're up.
So, for Scales to right the ladder, will that take his action, or is that a free action?
I'm going to pick it up and place it up. Unfortunately, it's an action. You can then use your movement.
I can. So yeah, he's going to right the ladder.
Does your breath weapon restore after a short rest?
It does. So I have my breath weapon back.
So you could still make an attack and technically stay in your rage. Or you could throw a javelin, whatever. Or you could just run straight for this guy.
This guy, the ogre, I'm guessing he's not exactly stealthy in his approach.
Oh no, the ground is shaking with the entrance he's made. Like he's just boom, boom, boom. He lets out a bellowing roar. So like they probably hear him fucking mile down the mountain pass.
So I think Scales will have been like about to lift the ladder back to go after the dude who knocked him over so rudely. Yep. When all this goes down, and he's just going to drop the ladder and turn and move a bit up this way towards the ogre.
Okay.
And let loose the breath weapon at him. Yeah.
Nice. So he gets a dexterity saving throw, isn't it?
So let me just do the speech bubbly thing.
Oh, -1.
Come on, where are you speech bubbles? There.
That you didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw, -1. What's the DC? Oh, natural 20 will do it. So, and half as much on a successful one. So he takes a hit from Jaden, and his head is thrown wide. And because his head is thrown wide, he sees you coming. And he sees this sizzling bolt of lightning just shoot for him. He kind of ducks the shoulder, but it still kind of sizzles, and he kind of jerks upright. And you can see a large burn mark on the side of his shoulder. That is 6 rounded down to 3. 3 points. Oh, damage. Is that it for you, Scales?
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So, and just step forward again.
Okay. Next up, Fanar.
Okay, Fanar is just like looking to the right, like, oh, what the? Which way to go now? Looks like they do have it covered. Okay, he's going to run towards the bandits, but in the middle of them. Probably is it an action to like take the quarterstaff, like put away the crossbow and take the quarterstaff.
You've rolled free action to change weapons before, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can just drop something and pull out something else. I don't really use stow rules or stuff like that.
So I'm gonna take the quarterstaff and hit the one on my right. Okay. Wait. 10 to hit.
So a 10 to hit. Where are you? You're up here. Okay, 10 to hit is not a hit, unfortunately. They're wearing chain shirts.
Then at that moment, Fury of Blows. Spin the key point to
spin a
do
key
Fury of
point.
Blows.
This time, Oh, nice. As you do,
Finally.
as you tap into that key,
Oh,
you
no.
feel something different, something odd. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no.
Yeah, here we go.
Is this the lower dump you were talking about? Sort of.
Oh, yeah. Wisdom save 10. That is enough. Nothing strange or unsettling happens. So you hit him with a whopper, couple of kind of wing chuns, cracks, and he takes 6 points of damage. Which one is this?
The one on my right.
This fella here, 6 points of damage.
Then my second blow.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit as well.
What's wrong with Fenari? Why is he doing well?
He's doing things.
That's what the wisdom saving throw is for.
Apparently.
Yeah, he was
He's
so
beginning
shocked.
to believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all I can do for now.
Another 4 points of damage. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for the bits, Kate.
Okay.
Thanks for the bits, Kate. Okay, so you can see take the swing with the quarterstaff and he ducks it. And as he comes back up, your fists are just waiting there. Crack, crack. And you just see his nose is kind of just smeared across the left side of his face now. And his eyes just run in tears. And he's kind of swaying on his legs.
I will just say like
he's not looking a good. He's not in a good place at all. So
like I will say, like I hit him try to hit him with the quarterstaff. I throw the quarterstaff and just like hit him and just catch it
just
again.
throw it in the air and catch it. Yeah, no problem. Is that it for your round?
That's all I can do.
Okay, Bandit Captain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets to there. That's his round. Next up is Peter the Ogre. And he is going to take a whack at you with his great club. Well, he uses javelin ranged.
Is he next, or did you not reorder the turn order after you added him?
Oh shit! Sorry, I did not reorder the turn order. Thanks for that.
No worries.
Let me just check. So we were where we were. So it should be Jaden.
Jaden. I assume Jaden is a higher.
No, that's fine.
Ren,
Bob,
so, probably
Jaden. There we go. Hold on a second. Yeah, so it's Ren or Jaden.
It's Jaden. He has a higher dex.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Cool. So having kind of taken the charge and kind of flowed back with it a little bit, a step or two, he sees the bolt of lightning coming over his shoulder, so he knows that Scales is there, and wanting to open this creature up because he's never experienced anything like this before. He's gonna turn the creature, so he's still like he's gonna open the back for Scales, and he's gonna take another whack with the glaive.
Okay. That is an 11 to hit.
He's going to use precision attack, so I can expend his superiority. Not the precision. Precision.
Okay.
To add to the roll, so that's an extra D8.
Okay.
So I always roll that to add it to the 11. I want to hit this thing. All right,
For
I
a
won't.
12. Luckily enough, the AC is 11, so you would have hit anyway.
Yeah.
So that is a hit.
At least he'll do superiority dice damage as well, though.
Sorry, say that again?
At least you get your superiority dice as damage as well, don't you?
Yeah, so 9 points slashing damage plus 1 from the superiority die.
Yeah. It is 10 points of damage as your glaive. Just every little helps.
And then I'm going to use the Polar Master for the back end.
Section.
Yeah, give him a tip of the butt.
So let's just do
As it were.
another schmack with that, but it'll be a D4 plus.
That is a 21 to hit. That's definitely a hit.
So that is the
That's a
D4 2.
Another 2 points of damage.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. As you swing the glaive across, it cuts a kind of a deep gash in the stomach. And you can see some sort of muscle tone or fat or something just kind of peel out. And then you swing your glaive around and give him a bop straight in the nose like a bad dog. And and his eyes cross for a second. Is that you?
That's me.
Ren, you're up.
So Ren is going to break into a run, seeing the ogre come towards his, party members. So he's going to run 30 feet forward. He's going to get to here, and then crackling energy, purple energy, just crackles in his hands as like beads of purple energy forms on his tips of his fingers. He's going to raise his hand and cast magic missile at the ogre.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Yeah, give me 1 second. It's 3 by level 1, so that's 3 by 3, so that is 9. 9 points.
You're not supposed to roll 3d4?
It's the one roll, and it's
sorry, it's one. Yeah, sorry. Right,
Hey, roll once and then it's.
Oh, very good. Okay, cool. No worries. So yeah, so the bolts streak through the canyon and hit him.
9 points.
9 points. Okay. Again, that bludgeoning damage. You see his head go. You hear a crack from behind his neck. Anything else you'd like to do?
That'll be it. I can't do anything as a bonus action.
Okay. So sorry, we had Jaden. Bandit. Which is this fella here. So he's going to move to 5'10" here, and he's going to take a shot at you with his crossbow.
Okay.
For a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
That is 2 piercing damage as the crossbow cuts through your robes and just cuts a deep gash in your in the side of your waist. You feel blood.
Are you still alive?
I can take 10 more of those.
I'm gonna move to here and crouch down. Next up, we have Lamud.
All right, so seeing as Fanaz joined the fray, I'm going to just take a step so that I'm. Take another 5 feet so that I'm there.
Okay.
And then I am just going to try and keep my pimp claws strong and take a swipe at the little guy first. 18 to hit.
Which is this guy here?
Yeah, the bottom one.
Yeah, that's a hit.
13 slashing damage. Is he still up?
13. As you bring this great massive, horribly clawed bear paw just in this wickedly fast swipe, it quite literally just tears his entire face off until all you can see is just skull and a tongue hanging out of the mouth, and he just lets this shriek, and it's quite chilling for anyone that is looking on at the like this time. It's as if a human man with a skeletal face just let out a terrified scream, and he just hits the deck dead.
All right, cool.
You literally torn his face off.
I am happy about that. Question: do you allow movement between multi-attacks?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to move a bit more, and I'm going to try and bite him on the shoulder.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is a 24 to hit for 5 piercing.
That will do it. Yeah. So you crunch down on his shoulder, and he lets out a shriek. Ah! But he seems to be in fairly good health still.
And just wait until we make the bear twice as big.
Anything else you'd like to do, Lamud?
That is it.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh no, he's gone. So we're up to so that bandit's gone, I think. Yep. And we're up to Robert Seth Cooper.
Excited, but realizing that I'm in melee range with someone and that I can't draw the giant right this moment, I'm going to glance at him very intently and commit him to memory as I use my bonus action to do insightful fighting on the ogre.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. There's room to stand here, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'm gonna duck under his arm, and as I duck under, I'm gonna stab at him with my rapier.
Okay.
You love to go for the like armpit, don't you?
I mean, I'm going for the rib section now.
Sorry, this guy here.
The guy right between me and Finar.
Yeah. Okay.
Rapier attack.
Ooh.
For 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
I'm assuming that
he's on his last legs anyway, and as you run him through, your kind of rapier just passes through the lower part of his stomach and then up through the inside of the rib cage. You hear him gurgling, and his heavy form just kind of falls forward on top of you. And for a moment, you kind of look over the edge of the cliff and go, "Oh shit!" But then he just falls to his knees and lies dead on the ground there.
I'm going to finish my rotation, considering he's like my loop around him, and considering he's down on the ground, I'm going to move the rest of my movement to come over here.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, they have that handled. It's action bonus. That's everything.
Okay. This bandit here.
Is that someone that's really far away from us?
No, I'm just clicking that guy, and he's telling me it's this guy for some reason.
Sorry, Dave. Bandit on 7 was actually the guy by the crag. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
What happened? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't know why it's actually done. It's okay. Cool. 1 second now. It's actually moved all of their hit points to wrong number. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. So this guy, he would definitely move down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1 second now. Then another 5. He's doing a billiard down here. 20, 25. This is as far as he gets. Next on to the ogre. He's going to take a swing at Jaden with his great club. I'm going to hit with a 16 to hit.
16 is your armor class.
Excellent. That is 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Now we're talking. As he takes a big swing and just brings it down, crack, and you feel your collarbone just go, and waves of pain wash over you.
Yeah.
This tree here is what Jaden's collar looks like.
Yeah.
Is Jaden now an inch shorter?
His feet are an inch through the soft ground. So technically, yes.
He's pulling a Magnar.
Great clubs. That's 2d8 plus 4 damage. Yeah, that's all he's gonna do this round. Next up, Scales.
So Scales is just gonna whack this guy as hard as he can in the back.
Okay. You're gonna need to move into range.
I do.
You're gonna try and flank him. You'll get advantage.
So yeah, I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
If you move to that one, you get advantage.
I have to move there.
You can use your Alt key and drag him to just here.
Yeah.
It's much of a muchness. You can roll your attack.
I'm on a tablet, so I don't actually have an Alt key.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, grand. We know what you mean anyway.
You might have moved there. So toggle on the old advantage. And Morningstar hard to the spine.
Oh, nice.
Paralyze this motherfucker.
That's an 18 to hit, which hits. That's 11 points of damage, and indeed it does crack him in the spine.
And then sickle coming up again ideally along the spine as well.
Okay. Ooh. That's a 23. That says javelin though.
No, sorry. That should be. Well, they were the same to hit. It's
okay, cool. No worries.
2 less damage.
So what's the damage for the sickle?
So the sickle damage would be 6 plus 2. So that would be. Wait, do I get rage on the offhand?
You would.
Yeah.
Any melee attack you make.
It'll be 8 damage altogether.
Okay, excellent stuff. Again, so you hear this crack, and then a very satisfying slice as your sickle just rakes down the back of its spine and just cuts a deep gash. into the flesh of its back. What would
How's
you like
the
to
ogre
do?
looking?
He's looking hurt, but he's still got a bit of fight left in him.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Scales?
No, Scales is gonna stick where he is. Just to say though, because I am raging, and that is the creature I've hit in my turn.
Oh,
he's
your
now
pals.
hindered by my spectral pals.
Okay.
Who I'm guessing are looking totally stoked to be fighting an ogre.
Pretty much, you guys see again as soon as Scales had rage. These kind of ghostly dragonborn shapes just all kind of psyched for battle, and they're all kind of flitting around this creature now. So,
I'll
until the start of your next turn, target has disadvantage against any attack roll that isn't against you, and while the target hits a creature other than you in attack, that creature has resistance to the damage. Jeez, that's good. Okay.
Such a good ability.
Yeah. So moving on, we are up to this fellow here, who is dead. Something's going wrong with my roll 20, but anyway, we'll move on. Fanar, you're up.
Can anyone else not hear the battle music anymore?
I can still hear
Yeah,
it.
you can.
I'll try refreshing it. Disappeared on me.
Okay.
These two are dead. That's fine. And this fella's at 22. Cool. Okay. Fanar.
One side of Fanar wants to go for the ogre, but then if he goes in that bandit captain gets attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. He does. Class.
Well, he's gonna take that chance. He's gonna run straight towards the edge here. So
Okay, so we will give this lad we'll give him a crack with his. What's he gonna hit you with? His scimitar. It is a 7 to hit as you pass by, which is a miss.
that's a miss. Then it was 5. 10, so it's 25 feet. And he's gonna jump down.
8.
He's gonna jump down.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. Or sorry, you can make an acrobatics check instead.
Oh, okay.
Basically, goes, guys.
12.
12, that's enough, yeah. So you do this kind of flip and just land a 3-point superhero landing.
Okay, so that's also half
Yeah.
movement now, ne?
Mm-hmm.
So that was 5. So you can get up to there. And it's gonna spend a key point to do what do you call that? Step of the wind.
Okay. Which gets
And
you
then-
to.
Another 45 feet of movement.
It just lets you dash for free. Well, for a keep.
Now I want if I use the dash and I can't attack, so I want to attack him. So it's just gonna move over here. Does that give me flank?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack with my quarterstaff.
Bonk.
So that's 21 to hit.
The fuck is this? Fanara's hit every attack so
that
far
hits.
except for one.
That's
Roll your
6
damage,
bludgeoning
6.
damage.
Okay. As if out of nowhere, you just see the monk shoot down. This parkour flip lands on the ground, and then shoots across again, just as faster than humanly possible. Just takes a crack, jumps off a kind of a loose boulder, and just gets up high enough to give it a crack around the jaw. And you see his jaw go, and Fanar lands down, ready for the battle.
That's does Fanara shout parkour as he jumps off?
He sure can if he wants to. It's his character.
Yeah. So he will like do a front flip, and just as he lands on the ground, he just like darts towards there.
Okay, this guy seems to have come out of my initiative order, so I'm just going to reroll for him.
Black Widow landing.
And he can go in there. Grant. He doesn't seem to be on it though. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Cool. Moving on. Is that it for Fanar?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Bandit Captain is going to use his multi-attack on you.
Yep.
How does Wild Shape work? Do you get extra hit points?
It makes 3 melee attacks, 2 with the scimitar and 1 with stagger. 1.
Bear has its own health pool.
Yeah.
23
It definitely hits.
for 5 slashing.
All right.
9.
Oh, you would. Oh, you would.
Misses.
Once you're back, you get your own health bar.
Dagger.
18
18
hits.
for 4. Now
So
they're
9
starting to
total.
fucking do some hits. Right, time. Okay. Cool. Down to Ren.
It'd be Jaden because he's the higher dex.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. So gonna start with, I suppose, attack first, glaive. Go on.
He's a
13 is a hit for 6 slashing.
For 6.
Right.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind.
Ooh, good call.
Which is
D10 plus your fighter
plus
level.
fighter, which is 3, so D10 coming there.
Oh,
For
nice.
8. That's a plus 11.
Yep. So you get 11 hit points back.
Yep. Then I'm going to use my action surge.
Oh,
Nice.
fucking
Here.
action surges, man.
Action surge and attack again with the glaive.
Wow. Okay. It's a 23 for 10 points of
23 for
damage.
10, and then it's just you only get an extra action. So yeah, that's.
You get the attack action, so yeah, if you multi-attack, you get to make a second
Yeah,
attack.
but I've used the bonus already, so that
I do
is.
believe, do you not get your bonus action
No,
if it's part of the attack?
I think it's just
Chuck it in there.
You don't get an
Chuck it in there.
Hang on, let me just. Boop.
Because
You can take one additional action.
Yeah.
on top of
an
your
action.
regular action and a possible
Or-
bonus action.
On top
Okay.
of an action and a bonus action is the way I read
okay,
it.
okay,
But
fair enough. Yeah.
um,
What would the rest of you think?
I think that's if you've used your bonus action already. I think
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like,
Yeah, cool,
fair.
cool.
Yeah.
That
makes
or you
sense,
get
makes
So
sense.
that's
that
good.
I've heard people
No,
say
we'll stick with that,
use
we'll stick with
action
that, moving
surge
on.
for a bonus action too.
Cool. Moving on.
And then where's he? Sorry, I just want to check one thing.
We're going to take our break once we get to the bottom of this round. I think Shane has to go.
Yeah. When I'm going to actually expend another superiority die. I'm going to ask, can I add a trip attack onto that last attack?
Yeah.
I didn't call it at the time, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So it'd be a strength saving throw from Peter, DC 13.
He has +4 on this.
He's like gonna be it.
Sorry, did I roll? Oops.
That was me for the
That was it.
extra damage for
I rolled
the
D20. 6 + 4 is 10.
He trips.
Need trips.
he trips. Cool.
Let's hope he doesn't fall on Fanara scales.
And well, I just add do we add the superiority die damage as well, don't we?
If
For
you
that.
do, yeah.
Yeah, which is a D8.
So he's now prone, is that correct?
Yeah, and stick on another 2.
So you got another 2. Yep, excellent stuff.
Cool. That's
So that
that's me.
is some round. Okay, so you just see the glaive, just the swipe. Kind of Jaden just do this weird thing where he just seems to just rally himself again, and poor old Peter's taking an awful knock. And he also ends up on his arse from a lovely trip attack with the glaive. So he is now prone. Any melee attacks against him now have advantage.
Range attacks have disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Ren,
cool.
you're up.
So okay. Right. So this bandit here, if I was to fire up at him, would I get disadvantage?
I think you would. He's
Okay.
like he's far back enough. It's not an easy shot.
Yeah, that's no worries.
His ladder's still on the ground, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. Yep, mind sliver. So it's intelligence saving throw of DC. 13.
Intelligence saving throw, DC 13. Yet again, he makes
No
it.
worries.
Excellent.
And
Okay.
I will use my movement to move another 30 feet up.
Okay. This guy's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to take another shot at you there with his...
I'm here, not there. Sorry, I stopped the foot shot.
With his light crossbow.
Yep, go ahead.
That is an 8 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
Off mage armor.
You 5, 10, and he'll go back to here. That's it for him. Lamud, you're up.
No more advantage, but that's okay. Just gonna try and deal with this bandit captain.
No problem.
Swiping with the claw.
11 to hit. Is a miss, I'm afraid, the captain.
All right, then.
AC is higher than that.
Bite.
18 is definitely a hit, though.
Yep, going for the other shoulder this time.
8
Okay.
piercing.
8 piercing points. 8 points of piercing damage is So he lets another scream as your bone crunch, a satisfying crunch, as your teeth just clamp down hard. He's still in good shape though. Anything else for you around?
I am just going to move another 10 feet.
Okay. Next up we have Robert. Bandit the ogre, and then we're going to take our break.
I started enjoying the thing, and then Finar whoops past me. I'm like, oh no. I thought it was going to deal with the guy behind me. So I'll begrudgingly, I really want to fight the thing because notes are important, but I'm going to move around, try to
you can make it through,
duck under thing to this guy.
Okay.
Robert Captain Slayer.
True.
Yeah. I'm gonna do both rapier and dagger.
Okay, roll to hit. Uh, 22 to hit for 8. You would get your sneak here as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
On the first one, so that's 16. 9 to hit is not a hit.
The advantage is flanking, wouldn't it?
Still 11.
But still 11 is not gonna hit.
Yeah, so that's 16 points of damage. Is no joke.
So 16 points.
So while he's distracted, you just get that. You just get your weapon right up in there and just take your time and just slide it through several kind of vital points, and you just kind of see him stiffen up a little bit involuntarily as you just pull your blade free with a sickening squelch.
Stick up his ass? No, it's a rapier.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that's my turn.
Okay, where's this guy? That guy is dead. Why is this in my turn order? Get rid of him. And that is... No, sorry, we're down to the ogre again, who is going to take a shot at Jaden with disadvantage now, I believe. Is that right?
And Jaden also gets resistance.
He's been harried. And let me just pull this out. Great club. That is a 17 or 25. So you take the 17. Is that it?
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 17 to 25. So the damage is, you get resistance to it. So it's 16 down to 8 points of damage.
I mean,
17, so.
For a moment there, it could have been like, you wouldn't have to go after the break because Jaden would just be dead.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
me,
much. So you can just see these kind of spectral figures kind of harrying the ogre, and he's looking down and he takes a kind of a half-hearted swing. Still connects, but doesn't seem to do nearly as much as it would have done.
Oh, by the way, Michaela, thanks for the 200 bits.
Lovely, thank you very much.
300 bits, and John, thanks for the 100.
Thanks, guys.
Michaela, thanks for another 100. We're on level 3
cheers. So look, that's where we're going to take our break. We'll continue this. Combat afterwards. It's lovely. Thank you very much. And we guys, we'll see you back in about 5 minutes.
Cool.
And welcome back. Again, this is our last stream for this year, so glad you've chosen to join us. Let's jump straight back in the middle of combat. First up, we have this bandit here who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to take a shot with his light crossbow at Scales.
These Scales can take the hit.
Boo.
That is a natural 1 to hit.
Critical
That-
fail.
Here we go with a D100, the first of the night.
To anyone who doesn't know, we use a critical.
Critical fumble table.
Fumble
So
table.
as well as missing some bad things happened. What was it? A 51?
57.
57.
I think we've gotten this one before.
Okay, let me just check. Your own worst enemy. You suffer the effects of a Bane spell for the remainder of the encounter. Wow.
It's a mistake.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
magic
so
just
I'll
hits him
just
with
put a
pain.
little thing on this guy. Let me just double check.
Concentration.
Little skull and crossbow there. So that's all he can do. He's what a fucking hell. Next up, Scales. You hear this kind of and a kind of a jamming sound from way over your shoulder, high up, but nothing really catches your attention other than that.
Gales is going to stay focused
Yep.
on big dude in front of him,
Okay.
and sticking with what he knows, smashing down with that Morning Star back on the
Smashy.
still on the spine because the
Yeah.
dude hasn't turned. So
Oh, you're working hard in that spine.
possibly that's even pissing Scales off even more that the dude hasn't even turned. So that's
Oh,
a
that's an
13.
actual one.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, you have advantage. Ooh. 13 to hit is
Ah,
that's a
sorry,
hit,
sorry.
so it's 10 points of damage as you hear another satisfying crunch, and his posture changes slightly. Sickle, 7 points of damage. Again, you tear open.
It's 7
More
plus 2,
of
so
that.
that's right, isn't it?
Plus 9, yeah. Sorry, plus 2, yeah. So sorry, yeah, that's 9. Minus 2, yeah. So as you tear open a long straight line of flesh on the right hand side of his spine, and you just use the sickle to twist it, and you actually just take out a long, looks like a snake-like lump of flesh just falls out from his back, and you can see in there, you can see parts of the rib cage now, freshly exposed. And he lets out this noise, looks over, but you can see he's very unsteady on his feet now, as like just gobbets of blood are going pumping out from behind his back. Anything else you'd like to do?
Scales is going to stay his ground exactly where he is.
Okay, excellent stuff. Moving on, we have this guy who is here. He's gone. Why does he keep showing up? Get him out of my turn order, you. Fanara, you're up.
Okay, so he's going to take another swing with his quarterstaff. He's not going to move this time.
Hit him in the spine.
We still have advantage against him.
You haven't flanked. Actually, he's prone. That's where you.
Prone, yeah. He's prone.
Oh!
A natural 20 for a 12 points of damage. Death by quarterstaff. How does this guy die well? Or does he have a bad death?
Well, if Jay was still if Shay was still here, he was just asked like, "Do you want to take him?" Also ask for questioning, and he just to mock him, and then just hit his jaw wild.
Also, as you swing your quarterstaff, you're kind of moving around him, and you see this space that this lump of flesh that Scales is exposed, and in there you can see, like I described earlier, these kind of many ribs, but they're connected to the back of what's just been freshly exposed as this spinal column. You just give it a quick kind of butt high up, and it just seems to kind of sever whatever nerves were running between the spine and the head, and you just hear he falls forward to the ground dead.
Okay, that's one big problem solved. So
You hear from up here, Peter! No, they've killed Peter!
Oh, now I feel bad. Oh well.
Bernard is going to try again his luck with his acrobatics and just run to get up here.
Okay.
I mean, Fenar's having a good time.
Apparently,
Look at what you can.
I've noticed that.
So your
Fnatic
acrobatics,
goes- it
13,
goes
yeah,
episode by
that'll do.
episode. First episode Fnatic, good luck. Second episode Fnatic, terrible luck. Third
Moving
episode
on.
Fnatic, decent luck.
yeah,
Okay, moving on.
Bernard is just standing there, just showing Neo from Matrix to the bandit. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. He kind of just sees you pop up from nowhere. Let me give this guy a nice little X. I always go into the settings instead of a little thing. There we go. Okay, and that's it for you.
Yeah, that's it that I'll do.
Bandit Captain is going to use his multi-attack against the bear again. So,
Go for it.
Thing, Bandit Captain, first attack, Scimitar. A
Fumble.
natural one.
Fumble.
I don't fucking believe this, lads. I don't believe this. Okay, here comes the D100. 64. What happens with a 64?
Bad things, probably.
Costly mistake. Your target may re-roll all 1s and 2s on the damage roll for his next successful melee attack against you.
Oh, I'm
So
going
keep
for it.
that in mind. He's going to make his second attack, though, with the scimitar.
Double that once. Come on.
Oh, could you imagine? That is 16 to hit.
Does definitely hit.
Oh, wow. 4 points slashing damage.
Not
And
one
he's
damage,
gonna-
aye.
Go with his melee dagger. 12 to hit.
Does hit.
And that is 6 piercing. That's alright. And that's it for him. Moving up to Jaden.
Yeah, I think Jaden would start making his way up to get the other ladder up.
Okay. So we're at 10, 15, 20, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get, pretty much get to there, can't you?
He can, if he dashes, he can make it basically to the ladder.
Yeah. And he can do that in his next turn. Cool.
Yeah.
Ren.
Okay, so I know it's going to be an advantage, but I can't really do, or disadvantage, but I can't really do anything else. So I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the bandit captain. Because he's clearly too smart for the.
You could use your action to put the ladder up for Jaden.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll do that. Yeah, I'll pop the ladder up.
Cool.
So
No
Ren
worries, you
goes
move
to lift it, but he's kind of struggling for a second. He's like,
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. You make it. And it's up against the wall.
Honestly,
Is that
I'm
it for you?
impressed.
that will be me.
Okay.
I
he's gonna
didn't
move
think
here.
Ren would be able to pick up the ladder.
This guy's going to move in and he's
Impressed.
going to take a swing at Finar Bandit Toad with his Warhammer.
He's only slightly weaker than average.
That is a 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
8 bludgeoning. And he's going to use his bonus action to give you a wallop in the nuts. 1 second now. Let's pull that back.
You have to hit at least one, Dave.
Yeah,
At least
come on.
One is to hit.
Once we turn his bonus action, the bandit toad can make a melee attack with disadvantage against the target if it is currently engaged unsuccessful. Okay, so we'll just give him a
He
d20.
has to take a d4 from it as well. 'cause it's bang.
Oh, that's the other guy.
No,
Isn't it?
no, it's the other
Oh, it's
guy.
this guy.
That's this guy here.
No, that's
yeah.
the other guy.
There you go. D20.
Your face cams are on top of
That is
guy.
a
It's not bad.
16 plus 1 on its strength. 17 to hit.
That's
Oh,
a
sorry,
hit.
it's a disadvantage.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, it's a nat. Thank goodness indeed.
Thank goodness.
So,
Natural 20 nut shot. It's just like.
oh my god. Okay, so. And it's successful. The attack does 1 hit point of damage, and the target must succeed in the Constitution saving throw DC 12, or its next attack is at disadvantage.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
There it is.
Okay, so this guy moves up, takes a swing with his warhammer, and connects, and you feel it just rocks you to your core. And then, as you get your senses back, you just feel this heavily armored and a metallic boot just crack you straight between the legs, and the breath just leaves your body, and that hurt.
Oh, Finar's not having kids anytime soon.
Lamud, you're up, my friend.
1 moment, please.
Before I make my roll, it makes sense that Fanar would be the one who gets the boot at the end of it.
Yeah.
Checks and balances. The universe had to put him back in his place.
Somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna swing a claw at this bandit captain.
16 will hit.
And I can re-roll that 1,
You certainly can.
the damage. So that's
Nice.
3 and 5 is 8, so 12 points total. Slashing.
Yeah. That takes a lump out of the shoulder and the chest. You can see a tear in his chain shirt now.
All right, gonna try and fight him as well then, seeing as he's still up.
Ooh.
14, I don't think that's enough.
14, no, I think it's a 15 to hit for that lad, yep. So, no, that misses. But you can just see blood starting to pump from the wound with the slash, and it just kind of soaks the fur beneath your neck, and you get a smell and a taste for it.
Yes.
Robert
And
sent
that would
you.
be it.
Thank you.
Well, considering he doesn't look so good. Stab.
Stabby, stab.
Robert kills one bandit captain and he just gets a taste for blood.
Okay, so you have advantage of 13 on the bandit captain is a miss, and 23 is a hit. So you get sneak attack when you hit, so that's another 12 points of damage. Yeah, and again, you just hear this kind of pathetic groan as he sort of almost drops to his knees, but manages to carry his weight. You can just, as you pull the weapon free again from behind him, this thick goblet of something pink just lands on the ground and wobbles, and then followed like from the big hole that it came out of, just this steady stream of blood.
At this point, I'm considering adding this guy to my book because I don't think he's human.
Oh, he is. It's just sort of,
Did you buff the bandit captains? They seem to be taking a real beat.
no,
No, fair enough.
not that I know of.
We're
Anyway,
just not doing as much damage.
Anyway, none of your
Probably
business.
maybe.
Moving on. Robert, is that it for you?
Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah.
Okay, we're back to this guy with the Bane. He's going to move to about here, and he's going to take a shot at Finar. -4. Where's that crossbow? Tunk. That's an 8 to hit, so that's going to miss. An 8 minus a d4, so let's do it for the laugh. 8 minus 2 is 6. So that's a miss. So back up to scales.
Sorry, I was just doing measurements. So climbing is half speed, isn't it?
I'm not going to say up a ladder though.
Okay.
You want to climb a wall or something, yeah.
If I'm
Just
climbing a
climb a ladder
wall,
should be
yeah. So
fairly
these are
quick.
about 30 feet, so
Yeah.
that'll be 15. So that's 5. That's 15 to go to there is 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually in range of this guy. So am I?
No, you're only
Move
15
there
feet
to
up
be
the
short.
wall.
There we go.
Well, hold on now. So you're going to use it. That's a
So I
30-foot high
moved-
wall.
So I move 5 feet to get to the base
Yeah.
of the wall.
Yeah.
15
you're gonna
feet
go-
to get up the wall.
Yeah, which will
That's
get you.
20.
Yeah.
So
It's
sort
a
of-
30-foot high wall.
So you're only 15 feet up the wall.
Up the wall.
You can get about 20 feet up the wall.
30.
You'd be 10 feet down.
Yes, you'd still be
Oh,
here.
I get you. So, okay. So I'm going to then use the rest of my action just to keep climbing the wall. So
Yeah,
that's
no problem. You can get to wherever you want then.
Would you have to make an athletics check to
You
climb
certainly
the wall?
will, yeah. You certainly will.
You have
So I'm
advantage.
you
aiming
up
to
there.
get to there.
Yeah,
So
give us an
that's
athletics check.
You have advantage because you're raging. If you're still raging.
I'm
Will do.
still raging for now.
For now.
Oh,
Thank
That
God
is
you
a
have
nat
advantage.
1. Oh, you have advantage. Geez, a 20. Okay, so you make it up. A couple of slips, but it's just this hand over hand, relentless, raging beast of a creature just climbing the wall out of sheer rage and purpose. You
You
make
could've
it
done
up, and
athletics and send
looks
back as well.
terrified.
So I get to that guy and I basically just kind of snort
have a-
at him.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Is that it for your round? Fanara.
That is me.
So after Finar got... Oh wait. The Finar is going to take a swing with his quarterstaff and just like,
Mhm.
How could you? With disadvantage, right?
Okay,
Oh,
that is a
Then-
10. What's this lad's AC? Let's see, Bandit Tug. It's not that anyway, it's 13. So, that is a miss.
Okay, spend key point, very close.
Okay, let's do it. You're at normal attacks in this one.
Get revenge. Hit him in the sack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that.
Okay, excellent.
The call shot.
Not at all.
That one doesn't hit.
8 misses.
Oh god.
Oh no! Oh my god!
To be fair, considering you got kicked
shit.
in the sack, this makes perfect sense. Because you would not be.
Roll me a D100, my friend.
Polo, what have you done?
Oh no.
Oh, 50.
That's a 0-5. I think there's nothing too bad here. Slipped. You must make a successful DC 10 deck save or immediately fall prone.
If he's on the edge of the cliff, would he fall off?
That's enough from you, thanks. Let's just let him make his dex check, okay?
Deck save.
Chat, I don't actually want Fanar dead.
21.
Okay, 16, 21. Okay, yeah. So you almost go in your arse and that's it. You kind of catch yourself. I believe that's it for you, isn't it?
Yeah, Fanar's just still trying to catch his breath.
Yeah, absolutely. And your nuts wherever they are. Back to the bandit captain, and he's in a bad way, but he's determined to go out fighting. So he's gonna take another couple of swipes at the bear.
He's not at all interested at the guys been backstabbing him this whole time.
No, he's getting hurt, but the bear is a more terrifying prospect. It's fucking huge.
It's a giant bear.
To be fair.
That's 6 points of slashing damage. Next scimitar. 14 to hit.
Hits.
For 7 slashing. Dagger.
Oof.
11 to hit.
11 is my armor class.
For another 4 piercing.
All right, with that, the bear form will drop. And
Okay.
2 of that damage is going to transfer to me.
Did he see him turn into a bear though?
He didn't.
He didn't, but he's like, damn you, die, fucking die. And then you just go, he's like, what the fuck? And he just looks behind him, he's like, oh fuck. That's all he can do.
Motherfucker.
Jaden.
So you say climbing the ladder is normal speed.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Jaden, get the fuck
Right.
up there.
So that
Fanar's
would be
dying.
30 feet to get to there. And yeah, I don't think. Oh wait, did he have a? Jaden did have a crossbow.
He has a pole arm.
And he has a pole arm. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so he's just gonna try and smack him upside the head with the glaive.
7 to hit is not going to hit this guy.
Let's do the. He's got reach on the bonus action attack as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the other end of the pole, so yeah.
Yeah. That's an 8.
Oh, for 8
For-
points of
For
damage.
max damage.
Nice.
Should he roll on the natural 20 table?
He should, yeah.
He should actually, yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's get a D100 going. 35.
35. Just give me 1 second. I need to manually do something here for the other guy. Okay, 35 in the critical hit table. You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and attempt to harass them. After your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove your opponent if both hands are in use. So you can attempt to shove him if you wish.
Do a shove.
Okay.
Off the mountain.
So that would be athletics.
I do believe, yeah. And-
Sorry, Dave. Can you just read that again? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no worries. 35. You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and attempt to harass them. After your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple or your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove your opponent if both hands are in use, which they are.
Oakley dokley.
17
Yeah.
athletics. So that is to shove. I haven't used a shove in ages. Is that to beat his AC, or is it does he do an athletics?
It's a contested athletics.
Yeah, it's a contested athletics roll.
4.
He goes.
So you shove him 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 feet straight
Off
forward,
mountain.
please.
Well, I mean, straightforward is
I mean, there's a scales there, so
yeah, pretty much straight into
Yeah,
scales.
so sorry, what I mean by straightforward is.
You're going to shove him that direction.
Yeah.
This might actually save his life. Okay, cool. So 5, 10. He goes off the edge. I'm going to give him a dex saving throw to land and not take full damage. Okay. So we're going to take 3d6. Half damage. So that is down to 12 to 6. So he's still alive. You've shoved him off.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, pretty much. So he's down the ground there now. Anything else?
That would be it.
Okay, moving on. Ren.
Yeah, so seeing this guy go flying off the edge, Ren.
Well, you hear more than see, yeah.
Yeah, Ren's gonna move 25 feet to get into range.
So he is prone.
Prone, that's fine. And then I will cast first level Burning Hands.
Okay.
I told you I'd do it the
Is that
second
a ranged attack?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's no, it's a melee spell attack.
Melee spell attack. Okay, cool.
So he has advantage.
Yep.
If it's not a dex save. Is it
But,
a dex save?
You
No,
hold
okay.
your hands
That's
and
the
your
dex
thumbs
save.
touching and your fingers spread. Thin sheets of flames shoot forward from your outstretched fingers. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 damage on a failed save. He fails.
He has disadvantage on the save
Yeah,
because
so that's a
he's
3. So he has a 3
So
with a
3d6.
disadvantage. Okay, roll your damage.
$13 fire damage.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He goes up in an absolute bonfire of melting flesh and screams.
Ren sticks his fingers in his eyes and then casts it through that way.
Yeah, it's pretty horrific to watch. Anyone who sees this is it's
Make a wisdom save.
it seems very over the top and sort of leads you to kind of ponder some
Red
questions as to who this guy really is.
But now it's just like, thank goodness.
Yeah, he heard Fanaga get kicked in the sack. You don't do that to a man's friend. You can get away with it.
Okay. Next up is this poor. Sorry, no, it's not. He's dead. Mud.
All right, going to take a 5-foot step, and then I just need to get to that document quickly so that I can just check the spell. Sorry, give me a sec.
Take your time.
Yeah, so Lemur is going to reach into his little component pouch and pull out a kind of a blade-shaped leaf. And as he pulls the leaf out of the pouch, it kind of mimics the motion of drawing a sword out of a sheath. And
Nice.
he's just going to say, probably only Robert and the band captain hear this, but he would say Frost. And he is casting Flame Blade.
Nice. Okay. You want to throw the description in there first?
Do so now. It is a second level spell. Why is it not rolling it? I do not know. See,
I do believe you have to make a melee spell attack, don't you?
Yes. It is a melee spell attack, but
It's a bonus action to cast it, and it's an action to take a swipe at it. So roll to hit.
I'm just looking for it on my sheet.
No worries. Take it up.
Let me
Ren's
see.
not the only one with fire magic. Good to know.
I've got all the magic.
True, you're a druid, you get some with magic.
I'm just going to roll Primal Savagery, but I'll roll the damage. But it didn't load properly on my sheet.
No worries. Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yes.
So he will take
4 acid damage.
12 fire damage.
And that is exactly the amount of hit points he had left. So your flame blade just operates there in your hand. You just take a single swing, and it just cuts through and decapitates him, simultaneously cauterizing the entire neck wound, so his head just falls down and there's no blood gushing whatsoever. It's a bit of anti-climax, but a satisfactory climax nonetheless. He's
and
dead.
then there's still some left, so 15 feet, and yeah, they're just going down the ladder. So I could probably make it halfway down the ladder.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah. Next up, Robert. Sorry, Lemon.
No, that's it. That was my turn.
Okay. Robert.
Robert, now that the guy is dealt with, is going to excitedly run up to the edge to fight the ogre, and there's.
Okay.
You can draw its dead body.
I already drew it. It's fine.
Anything you'd like to do?
Draw a dead ogre.
Do you have a melee attack? Or, sorry, a ranged attack you could?
Nothing that can reach that far, I think.
Okay.
Do you not take one of the crossbows?
No.
Okay. So if you've any more movement left, you can retrace your steps and attempt to get to the ladder, or you can keep going and up to the north to investigate the house.
Yeah, I'll start rotating around.
Okay.
I mean, I can only see one guy, and he's about to get like collapsed on by 4 people. So.
Okay. No worries. Next up is this fellow here. He's gonna make a run for it.
Oh, that's not going to end well if the scales again. Opportunity attack.
Yeah, he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And use action to dash. 5. Oh, why do I keep making him? I keep enlarging him.
Did scales not get an opportunity attack?
She will, yeah. I'm just gonna see how far he can go though. Oh my god, it's so annoying. He keeps. Anyway, that is very annoying.
Skewed and enlarged.
There we go. And I just need to
Ren
make him,
cast enlarged.
make him
Unless
smaller.
you're-
There we go. So
Make him bigger
5,
target.
10, 15, 20, 25. You get to there. Okay, cool. Scales, as he leaves your range, you can take a single attack of opportunity with your Morning Star. 7
Ooh,
to
7.
hit is a miss. So he dodges out
Swing
and,
and miss.
and like does a runner. Wait, I'm getting out of here. Scales, you're up.
So that dude has just legged it.
Call him Legolas.
He's well out of my range though. There's
Throw a
no one
javelin.
left in range though. I have a spear as well. Since my javelin is kind of near and dear to my heart. So yeah, I'm gonna chuck a spear after this
Okay.
dude.
He is in spear range.
Does spear have
Just
rage damage on it?
Yeah, it's,
No.
no, it doesn't. Sorry, no, it doesn't.
melee
If
attacks.
you're using melee attacks, yeah.
Yeah, let me take off the rage damage. Chuck that spear.
Oh,
Got 24 to hit.
24.
What's the natural 20?
So 7 piercing damage.
19 plus 7
He's
piercing
cowardly
damage as
back.
it sails through the air. What's after happening here? Where's it gone? There he is. Is that that? It sails through the air and it catches him in the back of the leg. You hear this yelp.
Oh, you Achilles them.
But he kind of bends over and yanks it out and goes, well, he doesn't snap it, but he throws it off the edge and just kind of tries to keep running. You have movement.
I do have movement, and I am going to follow. Let's see. How far can I get?
3 feet.
Maybe I can get to that corner. So, yeah, Scales is going to go tearing off after him.
Okay.
You could make a second attack using your javelin if you want to use it.
Why?
Just don't multi-attack.
She's not level 5.
Oh no, yeah, sorry.
No, I don't. It's only when I'm using the light
Yeah,
weapons.
Light weapons, yeah, I forgot.
ability.
Sorry.
Finar.
How do you do that? Like Robert now does the
Press Q.
Q. Yeah, we'll get there.
Fucking monks, man. Okay. Again, it's just like he just splits out of existence and appears somewhere else. And he has a new one. Goes, whoa!
So I just use my movement and my action to dash. So
Mhm.
I don't have key points left or anything. So
Yeah, no worries.
So
Okay,
I'll
next
just
up.
like appear in front of him.
Cool. So Finar, that's you, Jaden. You're up.
I don't think Jaden would run after him at this stage.
Okay.
He knows most of the party can catch up to him, so he's
Doesn't,
probably just gonna.
Doesn't he have javelins or something?
He's light
He
crossbow.
does not. He'll probably use the light crossbow. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you measure it out there as? I saw you measuring 85, so that's within range, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, probably.
Otherwise, otherwise he would have just moved to get within range.
Okay.
Going for the legs, obviously. Just trying to
Yeah.
take him
So
down.
that's Jaden with the light crossbow.
Light crossbow, yeah.
Lethal or non?
That is.
None.
Non-lethal. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Interrogation.
in the leg.
Interrogation.
Hey, can you non-lethally shoot someone with a crossbow?
If he's wearing
I
a
said
as
I
far
was
as I'm
going
aware.
for the legs.
Okay.
If you want,
All right.
if you want to rule card, then I'm happy
I
to
just
do it.
I just think that's crazy given the distance and whatnot. So I just
it's
think
kinda
if,
like
if the crossbow hits him, it's just gonna fucking hit him.
Yeah, it's kind of like
No, I
a
don't-
non-lethal fireball.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Like so, that's just that's gonna do it. And unfortunately, that's enough to kill him.
100%. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, potion.
Oh my god, what's wrong with this fucking roll 20 tonight? Roll 20 is acting me ass. Okay, and he hits the deck. Oh, sorry, have I? Sorry, Finar, I killed you there. Sorry,
Oh no!
sorry. You go back up to where you were. This guy is dead. I subtracted your hit points. Yeah, and it's enough to kill him, and he hits the deck with a little yelp. And that is it. Well done on completing the bandit pass. Let me change the music. What would you like to do?
I want to investigate this tent over here.
Okay, you move
Yeah.
over here, and you find there's a small chest there.
I just want to. Can I that bandit javelin that scales throw to him when he does? Can I pick it up?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna take it back to scales.
No
I
problem.
really wanna roll investigation because it's the only thing that I'm good at.
No problem, Robert. You were
Relatable.
in the and as you investigate that's a 26. You find a couple of pouches hidden in behind a brick in the wall here, and there's a small chest underneath this bed.
Poke the chest before you open it.
I'll
Could be a
check it for
mimic.
traps.
Check for traps. Another investigation check, please.
Lamud just went over to Jaden to heal him up a bit.
Cool. 18. There is a kind of a rudimentary poison vial trap in it. Would you like to try and remove it?
Yeah. Would that be sleight of hand?
I do believe it's thieves' tools, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll dex and then.
Yeah.
Or actually, dex. It's gonna change my because it doesn't say that I have my proficiency here.
Okay.
Is this a question mark? Oh, I am proficient. Okay. Oh wait, never mind. Dex. Okay.
Is that the noises Robert makes as he tries to disable the trap?
10. Unfortunately, 10 is not the DC required. As you get in, you hear a noise from outside. Okay, you've already given me the Constitution save, which is good. As a large cloud of noxious gas fills the air, and you take 2d6 poison damage, halved. So 3 points of poison damage. As you cough, and you can feel blood kind of trickle down the inside of your nostrils and drip down off the top of your lip. The trap, however, has been disarmed.
Well, set
I really
off.
need to get better at using those.
Pretty much, yeah. When you set off the trap is no longer effective. So, yeah. Would you like to try and open the chest?
Yeah, I want to see what's inside.
Excellent stuff. You open the chest, rifling through it. You find a silver platinum band with a kind of a small red gem in it, which is a ring that would go around your finger, and 150 gold pieces.
Ooh.
There's also a
Payday.
scroll. There's also a scroll.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll just close it. How big is the chest? Is it like carry size?
It's about the size of a large printer.
Okay, it's a bit big to
would
carry.
you say large?
Not like,
do you
kind of
mean
a-
like an office printer or like?
Yeah, not like an
large
office
desk
printer, not the one that's like freestanding that high, like. So you're about yay big by yay big.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll put the 2 pouches that I found as well.
There's also
inside of the chest.
there's also on the top of this bed, come table thing. There's also orders just saying, hold the pass, let no one through.
Does it say who it's written by?
Yes, it does. It's signed by Stiletto.
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 Ooh.
I'll take
Stiletto.
that and I'll pocket it in my jacket.
Okay.
This is where you find out Gribble is secretly a bandit leader called Stiletto.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
We'll loot the
Sorry,
bandits.
Robert, are you finished or?
I'll just put the 2 pouches inside the chest and then I'll carry the whole chest out with me.
Okay, no worries.
So between Lamud and Jaden, just these 3 bandits, you're just checking them over. For
Okay.
anything.
Generally, the bandits will be equipped with warhammers and 10 silver pieces each.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll take one from this.
So whatever you've got there, Robert, just add 30 silver to it.
I haven't checked what's in the pouches, but 150 gold.
Okay, so just let me just make a note then quickly. I'll just, so 150 GP, 30 silver pieces,
After.
the ring,
Dave?
Yeah.
scroll.
Can you make a handout that is a note that we can call party loot
Yeah, sure. No problem.
to take note of what we get
Yeah, it'd actually be really
do
handy.
that during the
in a
week.
place
actually.
where everyone
cool.
can see it?
I'll do that during the week.
Because I mean I have the note, but I have the note.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
It's handy to have like something we can all access for.
No worries. Yeah, I'll do that during the week. Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do apart from searching these guys?
So it's 30 gold pieces or 10 gold pieces per bandit. So that's 10,
Yeah.
20, 30.
No, it's 10 silver.
Okay, so it's
10
40.
silver per band.
Yeah, silver. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 silver.
I'll
Yeah.
hand the chest over to Jaden.
Yeah.
Who's
And
gonna
then
check
I'll-
the ogres?
Yeah.
Then I don't want to check the ogre, but I do want to check his habitat. See if I can glean
Yeah,
anything.
it's pretty much at the top of the map. There's nothing much there. It's just two portcullises and a kind of a 40-foot gap.
It's like a
there's-
gauge kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. There's nothing really to speak of there. A few bones that have been gnawed upon and stuff like that.
What does he eat? Does it look like?
Looks like he's
Trying
he's
to
been
discern what his
been
diet
fed
consists
all
of.
sorts of animals, but there are some human bones in there as well.
Oh no.
Oh, so they do eat humans. Interesting.
Mm.
Good to know. Yeah, my notes on him is just let your friends dogpile him, I guess.
So yeah, I mean, Jaden would just then also check the chest, and Robert said he did put the 2 pouches in there.
Yeah.
Did he? I don't think he opened the pouch.
Now, if you want to open pouches, you'll find there 2 pouches of sand.
Pocket sand.
Anything specific about it?
Hard to tell. It's just fine-grained sand.
At this point, Randall will probably come up to have a look in the chest. Can I start, sit down, pull out my spellbook and the pearl and start identifying the items? See if there's anything magical?
The ring
Yeah.
might be.
You
so-
can, yeah. As
so
you
yeah, while-
as you pour over the ring, I will tell you that it is a ring of protection +1.
And your protection +1. Okay, cool.
But that gives you +1 on your saves,
AC.
right?
AC and saves.
Oh, AC and saves.
Can Lamut make some kind of check to try and see if there's anything strange about that sand? Is it a different color to what's in the region? Is it?
Yeah, you can make a nature check if you wish. It's definitely. I mean, you don't have to roll high.
I
Scales
didn't
just
roll high.
No, it's definitely not local. Sorry, scales.
Scales has just wandered down and he's kind of like, he hasn't come all the way back. He's standing by a cliff. He's slowly exiting his rage and he's just quietly surveying the canyon that we just
Okay.
fought this battle in, as everybody
Cool.
else is.
So if there's nothing else to do here, I might move you on because there was one place I wanted to get to before we finish.
What's the scroll, brother? I was going to identify all the items.
There's no scroll. It's just a note.
Did you not say
telling it.
Oh, no. Grand.
No, it's just a piece of paper.
I thought there
Save.
was a scroll in the chest.
Yeah, you
as
said
well.
you said scroll in the chat. Yeah, it must have been just
Let me check my notes. Yes, you sure?
You said scroll, so maybe it was
pretty
easy.
sure. Unless my memory deceives me.
No.
But I mean, if it was
I'm
just
sorry.
a slip of the tongue,
And I
it's fine.
misspoke because there is no
Okay,
scroll.
then
Just,
no
I was
worries.
confused with the note on the table. Sorry.
That's grand. That's no worries.
No problem.
100%.
I mean, it's
Uh,
not like I can cast spells, so I don't care.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm
it's
going to
just-
group
it's
you
like
together
magic.
and move you on if you want to keep going to try and get to the house.
We'll keep going. Do you want to take a long rest and then keep on? I think we were discussing taking a long rest before we pushed on.
It's gotten
don't.
quite late, hasn't it?
Yeah, and
It
we're
will be.
pretty
It's
beat.
getting. It's beginning to get dark now. Yeah.
Like we could
Yeah,
long
so I mean-
rest in the
No.
house. Well, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
house
mean-
seems like probably a good place to rest.
that spot up there.
Yeah, I mean, in the top corner, that might be a good place to set up just for the night.
We can.
Sure.
Yeah, well, they set up in the house. We might as well.
I don't want people to mistake us for bandits.
I mean, we're not.
How do we know how far the house is from here?
It'll be another couple of hours. You can set up here if you wish.
Yeah, it's just. I don't
You,
think
you can hear a stream kind of running by like on the northwest here, and
Yeah, I
there
mean,
are a
if
few
it's an-
trees blowing there. So you can set up in that house if you wish.
Yeah, I mean, if it's another couple of hours for those that can't see in the dark, it's going to become difficult to.
I only have 2 more spell slots, so yeah, even
No
from that
problem.
standpoint, I'd be fucked.
So you can figure out who's taking watches where and who's going to sleep where.
I'll take the first watch if no one else wants it.
I'll join
Okay.
you.
Okay, no problem.
I
So
think
just let me
Fenari
just
should
show
go
me
to
where
bed
everyone's
first.
sitting. Yeah.
I think between Fana and Lamud, we should take the middle watches.
Okay.
I
because
think
we could be
actually,
best at night.
I think Fanar should go to sleep immediately,
Yeah, an hour
And
with
then-
the 4 hours.
and then he can take the whole last watch because he can see perfectly. So
So, what would you guys think about starting a small campfire, or do you think that's a bad idea?
no, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, it might draw attention. I'm just wondering.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
have
might
to.
draw too much attention.
Okay,
It
so
would
it's
be
going to be a
nice and
cold
warm,
camp.
though.
But it's
It
more
will be
so
nice
we
and
can,
warm.
it's more so we can see, like, start a fire like here, so it creates some light in the area.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
that's-
starting a
that's
fire at the
draw
edge of the cliff
attention.
would probably be
Mm.
nice beacon.
So Dave,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what time of year is it? Is it cold out? Like, are we?
It's
gonna-
very cold. Yeah, it will
Yeah,
be.
then we'll make a
um,
fire, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure,
take
high in the
somebody's-
mountains, it's going to be. Yeah, it's very, very cold.
Rand's
Right,
gonna
yeah.
take some of these smashed up chairs and just kind of put them in a pile and then just
Easy enough to find the makings of a good roaring fire.
I'll just make fire the old-fashioned Boy Scout way, and
As he's trying, Rand just walks up.
Nice, goes. Yeah.
I have a tinderbox.
I have a finger that sets things on fire. I think.
That's
You okay, by the way? You were staring at your weapons back there after you killed the guy. Is that your first time?
Yeah, but I'll be fine. I mean, we are trained for this.
Yeah, as bad as it sounds, you do kind of get used to it after a while.
I mean, I just have to compartmentalize. And
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least when you do it, you don't leave something like that. And since I'm assuming it's still slightly bright out, not completely pitch dark, and Rhino gestured to
I don't
the,
even look.
It's
Like
getting
the
pretty dark.
smaller-
Now. It's getting pretty
Yeah.
dark.
Well, Rhino gestured in the direction of the smoldering corpse that he left. So,
I won't look, but I know what you mean. Like,
That's yeah, that leaves a toll on you after a while if you do it enough times. It's hard to get
I
the image out of
mean-
your head.
you just have to keep in mind that they chose this life, and we are making it a safer
better place.
place for. I wouldn't say better, but certainly safer. I mean,
Yeah, but sometimes you have to wonder what drove them to this kind of life. I mean, look, fuck them. They were gonna kill us. You know, it's us or them, and I'll pick me over them any day. But
I
You
mean,
know.
it's not even just us. It's some. I mean, we're
More
quite
people on the road.
capable of defending ourselves, but what if it's old Farmer John? And
well, yeah, that 150 gold didn't come from other bandits. So
From where he sat kind of off in the corner, Scales is listening quite intently to the two of you chatting.
So, speaking of rings, since Ren had identified it, Ren's going to pull out a ring. I actually have one in my hand here for this purpose, and he's going to be like, "So this ring, it's a +1. I suppose there's an aura protection about it. I feel the magic around this could make it harder to be hit. So, what do you think? Who do you think we should give it to?
Whoever needs it the most, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I have my ways.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe Scales and Jaden could be right up in the combat, but they're pretty tough. So I suppose we'll have to talk to the rest of the
does
party.
seem to get.
People seem to like
Jaden gets punched in the face a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Fenari could also work.
Fenar definitely. After him getting kicked in the sack like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert. I don't think it's that kind of ring.
Maybe.
So who's going to sleep first?
Out of us?
Fenari.
I'll take the.
When I was going to sleep first, Ren said he was taking the first watch, so I'll take second watch.
I'll join you on the first watch. It's just you and me.
So we're gonna go into the first watch then. So Scales are asleep, and the rest of you guys who aren't taking the watch are asleep. Okay, so Scales. The feeling that you had from when your ancestors joined you this time around was incredibly powerful, and it just felt different. And as you drift off to sleep, you find yourself floating above this ruined building. The cool air blowing down the mountain feeling refreshing and rejuvenating. You roll over on your back, still floating, and stare at the night sky and the thousands of stars dotted throughout, taking in all the beauty of the twinkling lights and remaining blissfully unaware of the existential connotations of such a majestic sight. You hear a faint sound off to your left, and floating beside you, so it looks like one of your spectral ancestors that joined you the last time you raged in battle. While completely translucent, you can still make out detail in the moonlight. Tattered full-length robes are cinched tight at the waist, and he wears wire-rimmed glasses and carries a sickle and staff. Scraggly tufts of hair poke out from beneath some of his scales here and there, and you can see the edges of some sort of tattoo creeping around his neck. He beckons you closer and holds out his hand. As your hand settles in his ghostly palm, you can feel the chill of his otherworldly presence. But more interestingly, you can feel a semblance of form there, some sort of physicality that you didn't expect from this incorporeal being. He looks at you appraisingly and nods, seemingly satisfied with who you are and what you've made of yourself thus far, and then releases his staff to float in the air in front of you both. Still holding your hand, he takes his sickle and in one swift motion cuts a long shaving from the staff that too remains suspended in midair. The long shaving of wood then begins to grow longer and seems to pulse with a blue and grey light. Your companion traces a gesture in the air. The shaving explodes in a bright light, blinding you for a brief moment. As your vision returns, you look down at the river to the west of the house, no longer rushing in its bed, frozen in time. To your left, you spot a large bat, suspended mid-flight. The trees below, beside the ruined house, are bent against a wind that no longer blows. Everything is still. Your companion looks deep into your eyes, and you see a profound sadness in his as he beckons you with a tilt of the head. He clicks his fingers, and the river begins to flow backwards, the bat's course reversing and taking it back into the night. The moon retreats back in the direction it had previously traveled, and you see the sun emerge from where it's set. As you look down, you can see yourself and your friends emerging from this house and walking backwards out the house, back into the mountain trail, the battle beginning once new, and then coming to its start, and then you see yourself walking back down the mountain pass. Satisfied now that you have some idea of what is taking place, your companion waves a hand in the air, and the process speeds up 100-fold, then 1,000-fold. Thousands of suns set and moons rise in an instant. Days pass in seconds, years in minutes, until all at once everything stops and the world is again frozen. You blink and find yourself high above the kingdom of Sopharon, so high in fact you can almost trace its outline as if on a map. Your companion points below and you drop several thousand feet in a second, more detail becoming visible. You see far to the northwest in the kingdom of the elves, a set of standing stones light up in an eerie purple glow. Then to the northeast, the standing stones near Star Point do the same. And so on around the kingdom of Sophrone until all of 10 sets of standing stones are now alight in a raging amethyst fire. Suddenly they erupt beams of light high into the heavens and meet in a roiling explosion of energy and send a pillar of violet light hurtling towards the center of the vertex spine, the mountain range that separates east from west in Sophrone. Your companion looks at you sadly and clicks his fingers again. You both appear in an underground chamber in the midst of a bloody battle. Hundreds of Dragonborn stand locked in battle with human troops bearing insignias similar to the crown of Sophrone, but subtly different. The Dragonborn fight to reclaim a piece of ground in the huge subterranean chamber upon which rests a huge purple gemstone, cut to the shape of a giant flower with 10 petals. This battle, however, is only going in one direction, before the Dragonborn, realizing the outcome, lay down arms and surrender, begging the humans to leave this place. Your companion clicks his fingers once again, and time moves forward. This time a matter of hours as a figure in dark robes, a hood completely hiding their identity, steps toward the massive gemstone and begins some sort of ritual. Over 100 Dragonborn on their knees in the northwest corner of the chamber watch on in fear as the figure walks around the massive artifact, touching each petal with a separate wand-like device, turning their once purple glow to a deep blue black. Another Dragonborn is brought in, this one dressed in what was once fine armor, now ruined from battle and wearing a ruby crown on her head. As she is roughly dragged towards the huge gemstone, there is uproar and outcry from the prisoners in the northwest, but they are held in check. The newcomer, obviously royalty, is dropped to her knees, and the robed figure approaches her. The 10 wand-like devices are now bound together by sizzling bands of magic and have formed a point of crackling arcane energy. In a swift motion, the mysterious figure drives this stake-like device through the heart of the Dragonborn queen, and she falls to the ground, her life bleeding out onto the cave floor. Suddenly, the petals of this huge gemstone flash in a blue-black glow, and the essence of the Dragonborn queen seems to be consumed by this artifact as it flashes again, and a massive pulse of black energy shoots through the roof of this cavern and into the night sky. Before your companion clicks his fingers once again, the last thing you see is a Dragonborn in this chamber, screaming in pain as they are one and all withered to nothingness. High above the mountain range, you can see now tendrils of blue-black energy trace out from all the standing stones, weaving their way towards hundreds of thousands of tiny specks of light that are dotted around the country. One by one, you watch as these pinpricks of light, which can only be other Dragonborn, flicker out, their lives stolen en masse by whatever hideous ritual was completed in this cavern. Another click, and you shoot awake in your bedroll and look around at the old ruined house you've bedded down in for the night. Through the broken window, you spot your ghostly companion, tears running down his cheeks and a deep sorrow in his eyes, as if aware how confusing this vision would be for you, and indeed how heavy a memory this will be to carry once you unravel the detail of what happened in Sophrone all those years ago.
No.
That's where we leave tonight's episode.